Yo, 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 welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. I'm one of your hosts, Smitty. I'm here with my guy, Sir. What's good, man?
What's up? How y'all feeling today?
Shit. Ain't really no college football, so it's gonna be a little entertaining today, man. You just get back and chill, relax, you know what I mean? You ain't really gotta
Be like
put
that
nothing into too
sometimes.
much motion, you know what I mean?
Uh.
But hey, so we was watching I'm still watching the awards. I don't really know. Hopefully we get past these placeholders and punters and stuff. But um, it's been an interesting season, to say the less. I mean, obviously
Nigga, you ain't never lied.
you got teams in the bracket. You obviously didn't assume, but you got Indiana at number one,
Mm-hmm. Shocker.
Ohio State number two, Georgia
Usual
number,
suspect.
and Texas Tech number
Yeah.
four.
Yeah.
Two of
Um,
those teams ain't really, usually here.
how you feel about Indiana, man? Because the word on these Twitter streets is they for real.
I was pulling for them a lot. I pulled for them in two games this season that they probably. I mean, they didn't really play a lot of teams, so
Yeah.
their two biggest games this season. Though I did pull for them, I thought they had a pretty well-rounded team. They upset Oregon, um, upset Ohio State.
I
To
ain't trying to
me,
shit on no wins, but upsetting Oregon. I mean, who don't do that?
Oregon. I mean Oregon, but usually it's in the big game though. Oregon usually put it out in the season. It's when you put them on that big stage when they got to play for the marbles. But they got an easy first round, man. Obviously they got the G5 school in James Madison.
Yeah, I was just about to ask who James Madison got.
Yeah, they got Oregon the first game.
Whew, might get throttled.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. But then you get that Alabama Oklahoma lineup. Oh, that's gonna be a little something, a little something. Um, but
How
we're
you
gonna get
how
into
you how you feel about Oklahoma? I mean Alabama not dropping. Now I get it. The committee said that they wasn't going to look at that stuff this year, but when you get beat like that, bro, like that that has to you have to account for that. You just can't get stomped out like that and then just be like, oh well, it was a conference championship game. You know what I'm saying? We're not going. What do you mean?
yeah,
Because
you're right.
if Ohio State got their ass handed to them like that, man, they'd be talking about that shit all week.
110%, to be honest. But that's gonna be the first game though. Alabama, Oklahoma gonna be the first game we watch. I mean, I know a lot of Alabama fans that don't believe they should be in. They believe this ain't their season, and they would have rather missed than possibly go home in the first game of the bracket.
Oh,
Cause they play first. I mean, they are favored to beat Oklahoma, but Oklahoma been playing really well, man. That's an
yeah.
interesting game to get thrown into. Um, when I look at the teams though, when I really look at the breakdown of the rankings, like it's tough because who would you have put in?
Um. So I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. I wouldn't move much around, but I just feel like you know had that been Ohio State, they got beat up on um in their conference championship. I just don't see a world where they just let them motherfuckers slide and keep them where they are. Now I don't know who should take Alabama's spot, but I mean I don't know, dog. I mean this is the first year it's been 12, right?
Second,
A second. Oh, okay.
yeah, second year tour.
I don't know, man. Fuck it. Put Florida State in there. Some real niggas in there.
We ain't had enough wins, man. Boy, I wish we did. I would have liked to see Vandy get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that defense would have caused
But
a
but you know they gonna say, oh, nobody wants to see it, man. Fuck all that. We say that shit every year about Thursday night football. What happened every year Thursday night football? They break ratings.
I think the
We
Notre Dame
gonna
people were mad. They thought they should have been in.
oh dang. See now, I don't like Notre Dame
I
or
think they're trying
Alabama.
to. I think they're trying to force Notre Dame's
Yeah,
hand,
they should. They should force him in.
force them to join the conference. But who do you join though? If you Notre Dame right now and you like, all right, we can't let this happen again. Who do you
I mean,
join?
you got to go with your rivals, man. You got to go Big Ten.
Okay, more people say ACC though.
I mean, that would be the easiest road travel.
I mean,
But you
because
don't.
well, technically speaking, if they join ACC, the only thing they'll have to join is their football team. All the
Hmm,
other collegiate sports are already ACC,
hmm.
except for football.
I mean, hold on.
So that
I
would
don't
be
think
that
it'd
would be
be
an
that much of
interesting,
a
easy
problem.
transition.
I don't think it'd be that
Nah,
much of
not
a
really.
problem, especially with a program like Notre Dame. Man, they can create new rivalries. I mean, shit. Look at Miami. They was in the Big East, and motherfuckers
Right,
forgot about that. You know.
right.
Now they got a rivalry with Clemson and Virginia Tech.
Yeah, it's interesting, man, that they made it in. I mean, they got a shot. So how do you feel? Okay, so now that you can make it in without winning your conference championship, do conference championships still matter?
I mean, if you looking for that first round bye, yeah. But
Yeah,
if you
but you
got to,
ultimately can win the whole thing without a, you know what I mean?
I agree. I mean, at this point, all you got to do is get in. Because once you get past 5 and 6, they're pretty much the same. So all you got to do is get in. Because 1 through 5 or 1 through 6 are pretty much. I mean, we're not close to parity in college right now. Um, like we're not gonna have no upsets like the Giants did Brady and them. That's not gonna happen. So um, hopefully this NIL can like even out the playing field so that we can get a Vanderbilt that loaded up a team like that time with Cam Newton and Auburn when they had all them players on that one team and they won a championship. Maybe we could start seeing stuff like that.
I don't know if those type of teams will ever get the funding though, to be honest, just because of where their expertise kind of lies in sports. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, you see Vanderbilt have a good season, but for you to see that type of investment, you would have to see a multitude of seasons put together for you to want to invest in the team because you don't want to just invest and then it's like, oh damn, they fell on their face. You know what I mean?
No, I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. And I think it starts with getting a premier name to head your conference. I mean your program. You know what I'm saying? Because like look at Kirby, what he did to Georgia. You know, they was
Yeah,
tethering
before
around
Kirby
being
though, they
good.
had what Rich,
Hmm?
whatever his name was.
Yeah, that's why they was tethering around being good, but
Yeah.
they couldn't get over the hump. And then they got Kirby, and look at them. What they got, three of them? Because I
I
know they
think
had a
so.
back to back, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think it
Mark
starts
Rich.
there.
They had Mark Rich. I mean, he was there what 14 years. They were like always like borderline. They would always be like right there. Then they would lose one of like big games against some team, and then they would be out. But then Kirby came in and kind of brought that dominance a little bit.
I want one of them. I want somebody from Saban's tree or Kirby's tree or Dabo Sweeney's tree. I want a coach from one of them, dog. Like no more of these up and coming dudes like Novell that's doing good at a mid major or what was the black motherfucker we had before him?
Uh, yeah, Willie Taggart.
Yeah, wouldn't his slogan do something? Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, man, that's where I want to go. I'm tired of all these quote unquote innovative geniuses and nah, give me a blue blood. Give me a Kirby or Sweeney or Saban. Give me one of them.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It seems like that's always been kind of our regimen, though.
I know, and look where it's gotten us, brother.
I mean, Bobby Bowden was kind of like you know what I mean?
Well, I'm not gonna count, man. Shit.
But I'm saying, you know how schools are, man. They started to get into a routine of sabotage, man.
Gotta do
It's
something, dog.
sabotaging us at this point, sir. We can't even argue about that.
Yeah, dog. Like we can't have Notre Dame coming back before we do, dog. This is getting out of hand. I can put up with a lot of shit, but
You know what's
Notre
funny, sir?
Dame getting
Everybody
back to
skipped
prominence
over.
before us. Mm-mm.
Like everybody remember Willie Taggart, but nobody
Hmm.
remember that we had a coach between Willie Taggart and Jimbo Fisher.
I forgot it. Who was that?
Odell Haggins.
I don't even know who that man is.
Man, that
Sorry to
man
that
was our
man.
that man was our intern coach for 2 years, bro.
Well, I took a hiatus. Um, doing them Willie Taggart years, dog. I was like, there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world. This man still has a job.
But nah, the college football playoff, man, when they added 12 teams, man, it's an interesting playoff now. You just got to be able to capitalize on your moment. But I still don't think those teams that's at the bottom of the tiers will ever get the funding you know what I mean, to be able to build one of those super teams. I just don't see it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna have to
Oh,
be like a one.
breaking news. Breaking news. Phillip Rivers will be the starter on Sunday.
He gonna do a little something. Watch. He gonna do a little
That's
something.
so interesting, bro. Like what?
I feel like,
You brought back somebody
honestly,
pushing
though,
50?
I feel like this is kind of like now. Granted, they play in Seattle and Seattle. You don't just go to Seattle and win. That's one of those stadiums that I be talking about. But on the flip side, okay, Phillip Rivers is very familiar with Shane Steichen's offense. Okay. The element of surprise is on the Colts side because he's now granted you can't just get off the couch and play football in the National Football League. His head is probably going to be spinning for uh, maybe a quarter, but it's going to slow down a little bit for him. Okay, and I think he gonna make some plays. Seattle don't know what they're gonna do. They have no film on Phillip Rivers with this team.
Hey,
So
Phillip Rivers three
that
and one
works.
in Seattle too. When he plays in Seattle, he
Uh,
3-1.
that I'm not saying that it will, but that could work in their favor. So, I'm definitely going to take um uh
Hey
Indy and the
Miles, you
points.
crazy for that, bro. You wild for that. They say they got you out there throwing it, sir.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Run that 9 route. The
That's all
ball
you
might
got
not
left,
get there,
sir.
but
Is the 9? You can only throw the
uh,
9?
I mean, the ball might not get there, but run it anyway, brother. Okay,
Okay.
gotta
Underthrow,
be a
run
team
back to the
player.
cornerback. Run through the cornerback. Give me a PI. Give me a PI.
Bro, I done put my damn blunt down and I forgot where I put it.
What's good, J Man?
Do
What's good, Pop? How y'all feeling?
Oh, not much. I mean, with
I'm
the
I'm good. Start old eyes, can't starting to
uh,
forget
uh,
shit.
girl, fuck you. What up,
Nah,
Pop?
but hey, what up, y'all? But like, I've been listening, and like, I think Norvell, if he don't make nothing straight, he gonna be gone. He gone. I think this is his final straw. But I also hear what you're saying, sir, because like, I didn't want Brian Kelly, right?
Yeah,
But me knowing he was gonna get fired with how the team fell off, I said, I don't want no project coach. I don't want that. I want somebody with some type of pedigree. I don't know who gonna be available for that,
that's the
but
word I was
that's
looking
what I
for.
want.
Pedigree. That's the word I was looking for.
So like I hear you with that, bro.
I mean, so let me just touch on one thing. The Phillip Rivers shit, I think Phillip will be fine for the most part. My issue with Phillip is that man ain't taking no hits in 5 years
Right.
like that. And Seattle ain't exactly a warm place in December, man. It's not cold like the Northeast, but it's not warm either.
Oh,
Um,
nigga, it's cold this time of year.
yeah, so I just think like I said, like he gonna complete some passes now. But like once you start getting hit, I mean that's when you see whether he really want to play or not. And
Hey, hey, Mick, I think he gonna hit on them props, dog.
I mean,
I mean, Philip can sling that pill, man. We all know that.
yeah, but
But
like
can he get the ball out fast enough?
yeah, but like I mean, what's his passing prop gonna be? 150 yards? I mean, it's not gonna be like he hasn't played all season. There's no way they're gonna put that prop at 225. There's no way.
No, his line, I looked at it, it was 152 and a half.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah, I'm smashing it. I'm gonna tease that up to a buck 80.
I mean, but the funny thing about the Colts is they have good receivers. It's not
Mm-hmm.
they got good receivers, they got good tight ends, they got good running backs. It's just can the line give them enough time
Right,
to make them throws? So I
right.
don't know, man. Like I mean, I personally think the Seahawks are gonna win, but I'm just kind of interested to see what it kind of looks like
Yeah,
personally.
yeah. I got Seahawks winning. I just don't have how the fuck we get on college, but I mean pros. But look, um, I got the Seahawks winning, but I don't got them cover.
Well, I mean, honestly, there ain't shit to talk about. It. There's only two games on today in college. I mean, like there's the HBCU Bowl, and then they got the Army. What's it? The Army Navy game. That's it.
It's Army Navy, and then it's
No, we
another
wasn't really
game
talking
where
about we wasn't
It's
necessarily
it's
talking
yeah,
about
it's three of
games.
them. One of them is Division Two though.
Yeah,
yeah, it's the D2, I think, championship round or something
Yeah,
like that. And
and,
yeah.
then because
and
it's Boise versus Washington State or something, or Washington.
and then you got the Heritage Bowl, which is like the ACC
Yeah,
Bowl.
yeah, and
Yeah,
that's today. And then the
Villanova plays
Army.
somebody.
Yeah, I think it's like Prairie View and South Carolina. Because I mean, South Carolina State. I mean, like make that shit every fuck. It shit crazy. Them niggas is like the. I mean, like
They dominate. They dominate the MEAC,
yeah. I mean, like I mean, I don't want.
and
I mean, like they
Nick,
kind of like the Ohio State of the MEAC, but they actually win the conference. So
yeah, and Prairie View won the SWAC this year, so that's
I
the
saw that.
championship.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's the
was trying to
championship game.
I was trying to watch that TF Austin game last night. That shit was so bad. I turned on basketball. I watched the fucking Warriors game for about 10 minutes. Then I just went to bed.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the problem with the Division Two is like that shit. That should always be
It's
Montana.
sloppy.
Well, nah, it's not that. It's like the same two teams make the championship game every year. Like,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
that too. That
yeah.
too.
So it's just like I mean, Steve. I watched the first quarter. And I was like, yeah, Stephen F. Austin is not winning this fucking game. There's no chance they're winning this game.
Yeah. Shit. Trey Lance's brother is a starting wide receiver at North Dakota State.
Yeah,
Motherfucker DM me and was like,
Um,
"Y'all gonna draft him?" I was like, "Nigga, you about to get blocked.
I'm crying.
You about to get blocked."
Yeah, do you know how he been playing over there?
Who his brother? I didn't even know the
Mm-hmm.
man existed.
I'm playing
I
because
I
I heard
found out
about him.
I
I think
found
at the
out
beginning of
Thursday.
this season.
I mean, like this. I think this is his junior season. He been playing there for
Yeah, I
like
think he coming out.
yeah. I
Really?
mean, he's actually not a bad wide receiver though.
Mhm.
I mean, because I think in the championship game last year or something like he caught like two touchdowns or some shit like that. So I mean, yeah, I mean his brother not bad.
Uh, Who y'all think is going to be the Heisman finalist?
And you mean like to win it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Mendoza. I don't think it's gonna be close.
Yeah, I agree. Indiana winning the Big Ten. Yeah, I think that kind of solidified. it for him in my.
Fucking Jets fans was going crazy over Mendoza.
I
I'm
just
like,
I don't
I
see it.
don't know how to
I don't
really
see it
feel,
either,
bro.
And
Like
I
I
think he'd be a good starter, but I don't think he's anything to trade up for though.
bro. I don't need right. Like they keep. He's the best quarterback in the nation. Now, like, okay, and
eh,
he could still be mid at the
I
same time.
I don't agree with that. I think he's had the best year,
Hmm.
but I don't think he's the best quarterback in college football though.
Now they want to hang on his
if we're
completion.
talking about draft eligibility, then
Hmm.
okay, cool. I could be like, all right, maybe, possibly. But to me, like this quarterback draft class, there is not no large gap between them, in
Right.
my opinion. I think it's closer than a lot of people think.
I mean, I'll say this: like,
Is
if
Chambliss going? What year is Chambliss in?
I think Chambers is a sophomore, isn't
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he's coming out. And
he?
then I
And
saw that
my thing is,
report about
the injury
Sellers
is
potentially staying at South Carolina.
I mean, say I was the Raiders and I had the number one pick and Dante Moore declares him. I got to choose between Mendoza and Dante Moore. I'm choosing Dante Moore. Like I
Yeah.
just like him better.
Uh, I'm just not handcuffing myself to a quarterback in the first round that
Nah,
I'm not
Chambliss
even
coming out, yeah.
I'm not even sure if
You
he
said
can be a
Chambliss
backup.
can come out?
he has to.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he a senior.
Oh, damn! I didn't realize he's been in college football that long.
He don't have no more years of eligibility.
Nah.
No, interesting.
Hmm.
Now, if he play all 4 years, I don't know how he can make an argument to stay a fifth year.
I mean, the only way is if he got redshirted his first year, though, and that's the only way. But yeah,
That's the Ole Miss quarterback, right?
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, he
He
is. Yeah,
probably does have a redshirt year because Dart was the starter.
yeah. So I mean, he might have another year.
He was at a different school at the time though.
Oh, damn.
Oh, he wasn't always with Ole Miss.
No, he was at FRST,
Yeah.
Fresno State.
Oh, Fresno State.
Okay.
Yeah, so he might be done then.
So
Yeah.
he transferred to Ole Miss last year from Fresno State.
Yeah, then he probably doesn't have any eligibility left then. Because I didn't know where he came from. I thought he was a
Me neither. That's why
recruit.
I asked, because he just kind of bust on the scene and he had a decent season.
And then I thought,
Decent. Took Ole Miss to the fucking playoffs, nigga.
I mean, they ain't beat us though.
I mean, he might be able to even get in a little, maybe even get a little Heisman voter too.
Nah,
Yeah.
they're in the finals.
Nah. Now I
I
mean,
say,
like he took Ole Miss to
I
the
mean, the
playoffs,
Heisman show is
but
tonight though. So I mean, like you're gonna figure out who won the Heisman. I think tonight at
tonight,
5 o'clock.
yeah, because they did all the other
well, I
awards
didn't say he was
already.
gonna win. I said maybe get a vote. I mean, maybe a vote.
Well,
Maybe.
I think they released all the information already. I mean, because I know like Gunnar Stockton finished seventh in the voting already. So you just have to kind of look it up. Send me votes together. So
Yeah, but all the other awards got given out yesterday.
yeah, and I mean, pretty much with Mendoza's odds to win, and he won the Maxwell and the O'Brien, like he won the most outstanding college football player, and
Well, he came in eighth. He came right
quarterback.
behind Gunner. He was right behind Gunner,
Oh, okay. So
right in
yeah,
front of
So
Caleb.
when you win those type of awards, that tends to go to you winning the Heisman.
yeah. I mean, there have to be some like crazy kind of voting for you to win them two awards and not to win the Heisman.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought for sure. I thought Jeremiah Smith would have made it in the finalists.
Well, to me, like it's just hard for the quarterback and the receiver to make it. Like it's happened before, but it doesn't happen that frequently though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very rare. Like y'all gotta have like a crazy season for that to happen.
And then I feel like Jeremiah Smith. I feel like he came on at the end though, but to start the season off, his season was a little rough to start off though.
Yeah. And I had
Oh, you got the punter of the year too, JMIK, didn't you?
Who? Yeah. Well, I figured he was going to win because because and I think he made like first team, like for college football. So once you make that, I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed that he was going to win that punter award. And you're going to get drafted by somebody though, in like the 7th round.
mm-hmm.
Is Zach Wilson's brother good?
Don't know.
He a wide receiver too, right?
Who? I mean,
He's
that.
a
Like,
quarterback.
yeah,
Are you a
4-star
quarterback?
quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
He in the transfer portal. That's what I'm asking.
Oh well, there you have it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like I watch all these college games. I don't.
Hey, look, that's why I asked. I was hoping one of y'all had caught a game or two.
I ain't even know the nigga had a brother.
No, I
I
knew
knew
he
he
had.
had a brother, but I didn't
Yeah,
know he
I
was
just
good.
ain't really watched his games though.
Yeah, I haven't watched his games at all. At all. I don't think I've ever seen anything but highlights.
Yeah,
I don't even think I've seen that, Smith.
and
And
you
I
got to be free for
and the
that.
only reason I seen it pop because somebody posted it on Twitter one time. I'm like, oh, who is this?
I
But I've
mean,
never seen. I don't think he played it. Has he played a snap? Let me see. Now y'all got me want to
Yeah.
know.
the only thing I said the problem with him is that if he was to get drafted, like teams would, like teams would look at him kind of funny because of his brother though. Because it's like I know they're different people, but but they're gonna use like like his brother got drafted high was a bust, so like like they're gonna like be real critical of you. So
Well, he was at Utah. He just transferred from Utah.
I mean that makes sense because didn't Zach Wilson go to Utah too or something?
He went to BYU.
No, he
He
went
was-
to BYU. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean same shit.
Kinda.
Only difference is Utah. You ain't got to take that vow of celibacy and shit.
Well, I guess there's a big difference then.
Hey, no, man.
I mean, shit, that's a big difference, man.
That changes everything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, because it's the Mormon school. They gotta they gotta go on a mission. That's why a lot of the fucking players are like 25, 26 shit, because they gotta do that 2-year mission and you can't have sex. That's like part of the conditions.
I mean, like that's asking a lot of, I mean, like for a college student, man, that shit asking a lot, man. I'm just saying.
Why
Yeah,
you
but you
say that,
know,
Mick?
Uh, did you ever go to college?
No, that's what I'm asking. I mean,
Yeah.
you got any insight on that?
I'm not gonna self-incriminate myself, so no.
What?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, make you said enough.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Mick was out there wilding.
a wise man once told me no answer is the answer. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that I went to a HBCU, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
all right,
Which
so
what city was that HBCU in, J-Man?
no comment.
Did you went to Mick? You went to Clark, Atlanta?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember y'all saying that a couple
Pussytopia,
times.
the original version.
You been lying about that?
Dang, how we didn't? Now this crazy. He started 9 games last year, right, for Utah.
Who?
And we was kind of very
The guy that's
critical.
transferring? Oh.
No, yeah, Isaac Wilson, Zach Wilson brother, played 9 games, 127 completions, 225 with a 56.4 completion percentage, 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. My God.
Yeah, but Utah was kind. Oof, it was kind of
But
very
the
mid.
Pop, you remember us saying they fell off? He probably the reason.
Nah, it's because they have that 30-year-old quarterback that keep running out
Nah,
there
I
that
think the
keep
reason,
getting hurt.
really, the reason is because of Texas Tech, man. Like, I think I said it last week, man. Texas Tech is going to be running that conference for the next 5 years, man. They just got
Wouldn't be surprised.
they got way too much money to throw around.
You think they gonna out recruit Texas?
Well, Texas is not in that conference. Texas is in the SEC. Texas Tech is in the Big 12.
I know, but they still in the same state.
I don't think they're going to out recruit Texas, but they're going to
Uh-huh.
compete with Texas though.
Okay.
Because I mean, they got the same kind of. I don't want to say they got the same kind of money because I think Texas has more money, but Texas Tech got a lot of money.
Texas got deeper pockets, but
So
Tech can compete.
Yeah, Texas
so
got that
so
oil money, baby.
so who
Hmm.
pocket Oklahoma is that
Uh,
bordering state, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
Texas got
Okay.
deeper pockets than OU though. And
So they gonna dip into Oklahoma's pool.
well, no, because I mean, like most of the players that OU be getting be from Texas though. Like,
Uh,
I mean, you don't get a lot of
yeah,
kids from
that's what I'm saying.
Oklahoma
The
that
Well,
players
the
that they
thing
would usually get,
is,
they
are
could
from Texas.
keep them in Texas.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's so many players in Texas. Like, you can't keep all them kids in state. Like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
But you ain't gotta
Texas has
keep
the
all of them, but
ability
you can
to
keep the
recruit.
better ones, right?
I mean, you could, but I
They,
mean, Texas
but
also
they get players from California, they get players from Louisiana, they get players from Florida.
Florida.
Like Texas can recruit anywhere and everywhere. They're like, so yeah, they can get some of the premier talent that's in Texas, but also you have Tech, you have OU, you have a lot of these other surrounding colleges like A&M that may get these players that don't go to Texas. So you'll
Yeah,
still have premier talent from Texas at these other schools because Texas can't get all of them. Let's just be honest.
yeah. I mean, they're definitely not gonna get all of them, but they can get you know, I mean, like the best of the best though.
Yeah, they don't always probably get the elite or premier, but come on, man, you trickle down to Tech, OU, A&M.
I mean, yeah, I mean, some of them boys even come to Georgia. They go to the schools in Florida. Like
Mm-hmm.
over. So,
Yeah, we
Ain't it?
sometimes
Ain't it
get
somewhere I
like
could
a
look? Ain't it some
couple.
way to look that up?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they got a bunch of sites to kind of
Probably,
tell you.
probably like the recruiting sites. If you go on one of them sites, you can probably find that
Yeah,
information.
you can see like the analytics and stuff like that.
Yeah, but yeah, like you know, like it's just like Florida too. Like it's just there's just too many great players in that state just to keep them all in state. So
Yeah, I'm out here. We got so much talent to come out of Louisiana, bro. So it's just kind of hard to keep everyone inside the state.
yeah, I just think it's unrealistic.
Nah, cause yeah, when you get to states like Texas, when you get like Florida, California, it's so many by the masses, bro. It's hard to have the numbers in those type of states, bro.
But
Yeah,
the problem with California schools is they're getting out recruited by programs that don't reside in the state. And I think that's something that they kind of have to get back to, specifically like Stanford and USC. Like I think UFC has done a better job of it lately, but that's something the college programs I have here have to do.
yeah, but I
They
think the other issue was just like so you got schools like Oregon and Washington, and like they're not in California, but they're on that coast, and like especially Oregon, man. Like a lot of kids want to go to Oregon. So
Yeah, no, I'm hearing you, Mick, but I'm just saying, like, besides USC, who else is really competing for the recruits out here? That's my point.
I mean, UCLA when they're good, but they're not good right now. Cal's not good. Stanford's not. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You get what I mean? Because like when
yeah,
Cal was at his best, it's like you was getting some of the California talent. Same with Stanford. Like you getting the talent that's out here. These programs are not doing that.
yeah, and you raise a good point about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I start thinking about it, yeah, there's not a bunch of schools that's on USC's level in California. I mean, at all.
Yeah, so I think for like the California schools to kind of get back into that, competitiveness, that they gotta get back to that.
Yeah. But as far as talent in California, USC is probably getting majority of that talent though, right?
Yeah,
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 yeah, of course. That's like that's the blue blood out here, right? That
Right.
is the storied team out here. But I will also say like Stanford was one of those schools that
Oh
can
yeah,
also get
Stanford is
that
in
type of
California.
talent.
Damn.
So yeah, that's up north with
Yeah.
Cal and San Jose and stuff like that. So but Stanford, like to me, it was always Stanford, USC, and UCLA probably third, right? They were always like the big three to me. Even though we have more schools out here, to me, those were the big three schools that were in the state. And the only one that's kind of been able to right the ship is USC.
Right. UCLA, I remember they used to get a lot of the recruits too, bro. I don't know what happened.
Um,
Uh,
Man, the program just went to shit.
they hired Chip Kelly.
Yeah,
Hired Chip Kelly ass.
I mean, it was even before that. It
He
was, it
didn't
was,
help.
bu-
That's him.
yeah.
My bad. It was just a little bit of hate. My bad. My bad.
because I want to say like the last time UCLA was consistently good was when like Mora was the coach. I think.
And that was years ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. Last winning season for UCLA. And I mean that got a lot to do with recruiting too, man. Like
That also goes into like what y'all was talking about with FSU, right? Who is your coach? Who is the draw, right? I don't have that.
Damn, it's been a minute too. 2014, 13, 14 was the last time they had a decent little.
I mean, but to be honest though, UCLA is not a football school. Like that shit is more of a basketball school.
Are they being?
Yeah, for sure. For
They,
sure.
they still competitive in basketball?
Absolutely. And especially the women's team, the
Nah, I
women's
knew the
team were
women's.
in
Nah, I
the
knew about the
Elite
women's.
Eight, and I think they went to the Final Four or something like that. Like the women's basketball team been cooking. The men's basketball team, like I, they can get the ship right,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been
right?
like for the men, it's been like off and on for the last 10 years. I mean, because I think when Lonzo went there, like they were pretty good. I think they made it to the Elite Eight that year, so that
Right.
wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
So
and even after Alonzo left, they was still a pretty good program. But after that, it kind of like took a little dip. But I think they
Coming
can
out of
be like
this class,
potential.
do y'all see do y'all see another like special talents in one of these players that y'all been looking at?
at and
In
you
college football,
and you talking about
Yeah,
a particular position or just in general?
just in general. It don't even matter if you need
just
him or
in
not.
general,
It's like you like,
I
hey, if he go to such and such, like, oh my god.
Jeremiah Love.
See. My only question about Jeremiah is like when he gets to the league, is he going to have as much success as he's having in college? That's my question with him. I think he's super talented, but I just
I
kind
think
of
he
wonder.
has the ability to.
Yeah.
I do. I really do. And if like there's a couple of teams I could think of right now that if he get on that spot, he could really jumpstart that running back room, like that run game. I think he
And
has that potential.
I like Sadiq, like the tight end out of Oregon. Like and I like that kid a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
Trying to think who else.
Um
I mean, funny enough, I don't think the quarterbacks in this draft were that elite at all. Funny,
no, I think Makai Lemon, he could be something special
is,
too.
is he for sure coming out?
That's the question.
Yeah,
Because he can, but he can also stay. So
Is Caleb Downs gonna be one of the ones?
supposed to be.
mm, that's the narrative that's been
Yeah,
surrounding him the last 2 years.
yeah, he's supposed to be. Now, will he? I don't know. That's another question, but he definitely supposed to be.
Yeah, because like I say,
When I see him on the field, like you know how you looking for that pop. I just sometimes I don't see it. Like sometimes I do though. Sometimes I'm like, damn, he look like the best defender in football. But then it's like watching him the next game, just like,
So my problem with Caleb is like everybody talking about drafting him top 10, and I don't know about drafting the safety top 10. Like, I mean, to me, like it comes down to like positional value, and I just don't know how I feel about drafting the safety in the top 10.
the last safety drafted in the top 10 was Jamal Adams.
Yeah, man, you see how that turned out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan of Ohio State DBs. Like,
But he's not really from there though. That's the other part. But like he really from Bama though.
yeah, I know he transferred, but I don't know. I think he has that talent, right? I think he can be elite. There's just this little bit of doubt that I have just in regards to it. But I'm gonna be honest, like wherever he get drafted, his play can clear that up for me. To be honest, I'm all about show me, right? Because I can have these doubts, I can have these concerns, I can have these questions, but the way you play can change my mind.
I mean, but I kind of so another thing is about safety. Like I kind of get safety like tight end in the draft. Like to me, like that shit is a luxury. Like so, I mean, if you're one of these top 10 teams and you need a lot of other things, I don't think you should be like drafting a safety in the top 10. Like if you need an edge rusher or a middle linebacker or a corner or a tackle or a wide receiver, like all these other positions that you ever need at, like I just don't I don't see why
You
you
know who a
take the
team
top 10.
that's gonna be in the top 10 I think might take him?
Who?
The Rams.
Yeah, I mean I mean for them like like I mean like they can afford the luxury. I mean, but another team I can see taking them is the Vikings, though, because like the Vikings, I mean the whole JJ thing.
Yep.
Like I don't know about JJ, but like I mean like the safety that they have, like like the white boy that been playing, I feel like
Harrison Smith.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the boy old. So I mean like they gotta replace him. And I mean like they're pretty good at the skill positions. I mean like I mean like their O line got hurt this year, but I mean for them to take Caleb Downs, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, especially when I know the Vikings have been trying to address that safety position. It just ain't worked out, which is why you have a player like Harrison Smith who can still be productive for you, right? But again, he is old. He's what, 35, 36, something like that.
And for a
So
safety, that's real old for a safety too.
yeah, but you're still doing just enough. So I think, yeah, I wouldn't mind that pick by them, honestly. Because what other big need do they have on the team?
I mean like maybe like running back maybe.
But you
Um
don't have to draft the running back like that.
yeah.
Honest.
I mean I guess they could draft a corner too, because I feel like they need better corners. But other than that, I can't. I mean, like for the Vikings, like I just think they had a bad season. I just think they had a lot of injuries. I mean, quarterback really didn't play, to his, to where they drafted him at. And so, I mean, if they could correct them things, I think they'd be all right next year.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're one of the teams that don't have as many issues as a lot of other teams that's going to be in the top 10. And like we already know what the Rams going to be in there, so we don't really have that down.
Yeah, because the team that thought they was gonna do what they was gonna do didn't do what they was gonna do, and they gave up. Yeah, we know.
Well, there's a
Yeah,
problem
but
with
I'm
them
gonna
Thursday night,
be
so.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they really mind. Just looking at the team because they just had a rookie for the first time since the fucking 80s. Get 8 sacks. They haven't had that type of production in
Yeah,
that long of a time.
yeah, but the problem is if the Rams use that pick in 5 years down the line, like the dude the Rams drafted, I mean, like turns out to be an All Pro. Like I think like they're going to be like a little mad, like at that point.
Yeah, but who can't say that James Pierce can't also be in that conversation in that same amount of time?
I mean, the way he's trending, I mean, like if he keep, I mean, if he keeps sacking the quarterback the way he's doing, I mean, he probably could be an All Pro at some point. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, at the end of the day, like it's a great deal for the Rams because right, it turned out how you would want. Right, you're getting a pick within the top 15. But at the same time, I think both teams will be satisfied with the player. Like I think the Falcons will be satisfied with James Pierce, especially if he continues this trend. Right, and whoever the Rams pick, if they help produce him, a vital player for their team, I think they'll be satisfied. At the end of the day, I don't think it's a bad trade for either team. That's all
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
my thing is like I mean, Jalen, my guy, he went to Georgia, but I think they kind of overdrafted him a little bit. That's all.
No, I agree. I agree with you.
But
I thought they could have went somewhere else with that, but hey, we'll see how that turns out.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a good upset though on Thursday though.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't help me in my
Yo,
and
but
like and I have like a Pick'ems league, and I mean like the whole league picked the Bucks that. So I guess it's not that bad for me, but still.
no, it was a great day for me because I'm in fantasy playoffs and I had picks and Bijan on a few teams, so that kind of like worked out for me. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna be honest with y'all, this converting a third and 28 in 2 plays just does not sit right with me.
yeah, I mean, I was watching that shit because they were up 2 touchdowns, and like I was tired, so I kind of fell asleep, and then so I woke up right in time to see the end of the game, and like I think like the last 2 drives of the game or whatever, and to have them in 2nd and 28 and let them convert, that's a fireable offense. I'm sorry. I mean,
Hmm.
if I'm a Bucks fan, like I would want Bowles fired like on Friday because first of all, you gave up 2nd and 28, then you gave up 3rd and 14. Was it 3rd and 14 or 4? No, I think it was
No,
4th
it
and
was a
14.
third and
Fourth
28.
and 14.
It
It
was
was a
third and
third and
28.
28. They got back a little more than half of
Yeah,
that.
Kyle Pitts got 14. Yeah,
And then they converted a fourth and 14.
Yeah, and so my thing on the 4th and 14, like, why are you playing that soft ass zone? Like, I'm just like, what? like if you're Bulls at that point and I need to win that game, like you've got to call a better defense
Yeah,
play.
but the dude that got attacked on the play had gave up multiple big plays before that. Just like it was on the other side with Kobe Bryant. Like,
Yeah, but I hear you. But usually, when you're in that type of situation, you want your corners to you or your DBs to sink further so you can rally to the ball, right? That cover it, bro. Yeah, like, that's
yeah, that DB
inexcusable.
just he was covering air pop. Like he should have been way back. He should have been exactly at the line. Like
Yeah,
there's
but that
nobody in
goes
front of him.
into coaching. Because how does your DB not know that in that situation?
He just, I mean, getting cooked. I mean, shit, that
Yeah.
dude was getting
But
worked.
the problem, I mean, to give up a 2-touchdown lead in the fourth quarter is just like like that. That's just unexcusable. I'm sorry. I don't care who you.
Yeah. And especially when it's a team that missed two-point conversions.
Yeah, I just. And I mean, like the Baker pick was just terrible. I mean, I'm just like, yeah, I will. I mean, my team, so I really don't care.
Yeah, honestly, happy just a little bit because somebody besides the Bucks potentially can win the division. That's all I fucking want. Um,
But at the end of the day, like the Panthers, they got to play them 2 times. So even if the Panthers win, like tomorrow, like like I said, they still got to play
yeah,
twice.
but the
They only
thing
need to win
is,
one of those games against the Bucks, though, right?
that's what I'm saying. They just need to win one. If they beat us and then they beat the Bucks, the division is theirs.
Don't they play?
They play Seattle in
Yeah.
between that.
They still got to play Seattle. They got.
Yeah, but they can still. But my thing is, even if they play Seattle, right, they'll have better record than the Bucks if they win 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, if they beat the Saints and beat the Bucks, I mean, wouldn't
They
that be
can lose. They can lose to the Seahawks and lose
yeah.
to the Bucks. It's not going to hurt them for being in playoff contention.
I mean, my only thing is Mike Evans is as the weeks go on, like he looked pretty good the other night. It's just like Baker was missing him sometimes, so I anticipate he going to be playing a lot more and like going down the stretch in their last 3 games. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
I hear you, but like, I hear
and
you.
I just don't think it's over for the Bucks to actually win a division. Like I still think they're firmly in it. Like
No, that's why we said. That's why we said
Yeah.
they have to win. They have to win one of those. The Panthers got to capitalize on one of those games against the Bucks first off.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, right?
I mean, my only
Panthers.
issue with the Panthers too is like that team is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like one week they great, the next week they piss poor. Like and so for them to win this division, like they're gonna have to win. I mean, because I'm looking at their schedule, they have not won back-to-back games since early in the season, like since like week 5 and 6. It's been
Yeah.
win loss for like 7 straight weeks or something like 7, 8 straight weeks. So
Yeah.
So I mean, like if they want to win the division, they just got to be a little, I mean, like not a little, but they got to be more consistent in terms of trying to win, 2 games back to back.
Well, I could say the same thing about the Bucks, who's lost 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, I mean, they ain't been win losing. Them niggas just been losing. Like,
But that's my point. Like something got to change with the team. Because, like, I get it. Mike Evans had a phenomenal game. McMillan looked good out there, right? So you got all your offensive weapons back, right? Give them another week or 2, get comfortable. I think they can get rolling. My problem is that in a lot of these games that I've watched of the Bucks, it's the defensive coaching that's a big problem. Like, I will not take away that Baker hasn't been playing well, right? Not gonna take that away. However, a lot of these losses have been on the defense. And that goes into the coordinator, who is Todd Bowles, the head coach.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like to me, it was a fireable offense. Like if I was a Bucks fan, I would want Bulls fired on Friday, last Friday, yesterday. But that's
I
just
don't
me.
think they're gonna fire him in season because, like, your point is they can still make some shit shake, right? However,
I wouldn't even care
think,
if they play or not. I would still want him fired.
well, I'm just saying what the front office is not gonna do. They're not gonna fire him, especially if y'all are still in playoff position, right?
Yeah.
But if they happen to miss the playoff, yeah, I think he gone immediately.
Yeah, I just think they got to make a decision. Like it's great you win a division 5 years or 4 years in a row, but like ever since Brady left, like what are you getting out of that? Like you get to the playoffs and you lose in the first round. Like that's not. At some point, that has to be not to be good enough. And
I ain't gonna lie, it was a moment in that game where if I mean they drive it and Baker throw that pick, that kind of should have killed the game, and then they I don't even know what happened on the next drive to let them get back in field goal range. That was, oh my god.
I mean, I also say with them is like, and you know, like I know that after we played them, I'm like, man, their secondary is kind of ass. Like they give up a lot of big plays, a lot of explosive plays.
How much time was left, if anybody can remember? How much time was left after they still was up 26-28?
Well, like
26 to 28. You're within seconds of the game.
Yeah,
at
but
that
I think
point, you're like, I think it was like in the minute, because it was after the 2-minute
I
warning.
know
right?
he got the ball back with 2 minutes, right?
No, it was under 2 minutes.
No, I'm saying the what's the call? They got the ball back with.
He's talking about when the Bucks were up by like 8 points, right?
Are you talking about when Baker?
Okay, look. So the Bucks up 8, right?
Yeah.
Bucks up 8. Baker throw the pick. They go down and score, go for 2, get the ball back. How much time is left at that point?
Give me a second, Smith.
I mean, so when they went for 2 the second time?
Yeah, the second time. How much time was left when they gave the ball back the second time?
That was about 3:30.
Yeah, that's fireable offense.
But honestly, like even the offensive play calling was messed up because
they was throwing the ball. Yeah,
because on second down, the Falcons didn't have any more timeouts left, and they threw an incompletion, which was dumb. Like they literally should have just ran the ball 3 times.
Okay, so this is the time on the clock when this happens, right? So fourth quarter, Bucks get a touchdown. So the score is 14-28. It's a minute. It took them a minute and 32, right, to get that play. Touchdown by the Falcons. Missed a 2-point conversion. Baker interception. So there's. Oh, let me see when the interception. The interception, it's 8 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. Okay. When the Falcons get their touchdown, it's 3 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. Bucks got the ball again. They were forced to
a minute? That drive was a minute? The next one?
Yeah, but the problem with that drive was Atlanta on so they got the first down, right? At 2:37 left. So and then they had to call their second timeout. They ran the ball -4 yards. They used their last timeout. And then on second down, they throw it. He throws it to Amika, and it's an incomplete. Like
it's an incompletion.
And
then he gets sacked.
Yeah, but it's more than that. Like on second, when you know they don't got no timeouts, I don't care if it's 2nd and 14.
I'm running it.
Yeah, I'm running it, and if I don't run it, I'm throwing the screen, and I'm making sure I complete the pass. Like I'm not gonna risk having because that's the thing. Like it's like they use the ball.
Run it right there. It's a 2 minute. It's a 2 minute warning.
Yeah, they burned out. The thing is, the Bucks were able to burn out a good chunk of that clock.
Yeah, but they could have burned out 40 more seconds. That's
no, I agree. Which has been an issue with the offensive play calling at times.
And you also make it a little bit more hectic for Atlanta because like let's say they ran it 2nd and 3rd down, they get the ball back with about 1 minute and 20 left after let's say you punt, it's like 1 minute and 10 seconds or whatever. And so they don't have any timeout. So it's like Kirk Cousins was allowed to have, like 60 or 70 more seconds. And then so like they don't have to be so panicked and try to get in field goal.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Tampa Bay. Okay, so on the incompletion, the Mecca, Atlanta caught their last time out. And then
that was on first down, though. That wasn't on second down. On first down, the timeout that was called was by Tampa Bay.
No, I'm looking at the play. I'm looking at the play, JMIK, for them to punt. I'm looking at it.
No, I'm looking on ESPN right now, like play by play on that drive. And 2nd and 14, incomplete pass, and that already stopped the clock. And then they took a timeout on first down. Atlanta took their last timeout on first down. So that's what I'm saying. Like they could have wasted 40 more seconds off that. Like they could have got the clock to 2 minutes. I mean to the 2 minute warning. I mean before they had to run that 3rd down play.
I agree. I think they rushed the play.
Oh, Tampa took a timeout on that
Yeah.
third down play.
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
So what
Yes.
was
And then
before the third down play?
what they did is they bled the clock because now you have to punt, but they bled the clock to the 2 minute warning and then punted after the 2 minute warning was over.
Yeah, it's just like I get it. You want to get the first down, but in that situation, you got to run the ball on second down. Like,
Yeah, but that goes into
like I don't care if we're selling it. We're not gonna get the first down. Like my goal is, I know they ain't got no timeouts. My goal is to waste as much time as possible. That's
yes.
my goal.
Yes. And that goes into the time management problem. Because when the Falcons played the Colts, the Falcons should have won that game. It was poor time management
Yeah, but
for
if
them
you
to
look at it,
lose.
yeah, but if you look at it, the first game versus the second game between these two teams is the complete opposite. Like,
Well, it's also
because in the first game, like the Bucks were down, or the game was tied, and the Bucks drove down to them and kick a last second field goal. And in this game, the Falcons pretty much did the
no that
same thing.
okay. So the Bucks had kicked the field goal, but the Falcons still could have won that game because the offense had another possession for them to make a play, and they got inside the red zone. They got inside, I think, or near the red zone. I think they were at least at the 30 or the 25.
Well, I mean, they gave them the ball with like a minute left, and they drove down and they just missed the field goal to
Yeah.
tie the game because
Yeah.
because I mean, they couldn't win the game in that situation. The only thing they could have did was tied it.
Well, no, because no, I disagree.
Well, I
There
mean,
was a play.
it was 23-20. So when they drove down they drove down the field and they tried to field when they missed it. So like I said, like
No,
that's what I'm saying.
but no, JMIK, what I'm saying is there is a specific play where the Falcons could have won, and it was when I think it's an incomplete pass that Michael Penix has, and he's targeting Cordell Hodge. Cordell Hodge stops on his route and then tries to speed back up to get to the ball. Where if he continued on his route, just kept running, he would have caught that touchdown. That would have put them up in the game. That's what I'm saying. They had an opportunity to win. It's just a mistake by the player that honestly cost them. And then, that missed field goal hurt them as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm just not like when like if that was like Drake London or if that was Mooney, but like when we're talking about like I don't have high expectations for Hodge. I know he shouldn't have stopped on the route, but like he's not exactly a premium wide receiver either. So
Mooney wasn't hurt. Mooney was hurt at that point. He got
well,
hurt in the preseason.
Well, I'm just saying, like, for example, like if those are the wide receivers that did that, I mean, like, what I'm saying is like I don't hold Hodge in this high regard. Is what I'm saying. Like he's a cool wide receiver, whatever. But I mean,
Man, I don't care, bro. Like you a wide receiver, you on the field, you getting play times, you getting snaps. You've been a vital part of this offense for the last season. Like you know what to do because he was a key part of the reason why they swept the Bucks last season. So like I'm hearing what you're saying, but that is inexcusable. I don't care. And the fact that the Falcons beat them without having fucking Drake London, who's been out with a PCL injury, that's fucking crazy.
Hey, Kirk Cousins would be 3-0 against the Bucks now with the Falcons, right?
He is 3-0.
Dang, maybe if he played in that first game, he'd be 4-0. He might have swept him twice.
I said that shit too slick. Because I don't know what it is. But if you look at last season when Kirk Cousins was playing, his best games were against the fucking Bucks.
And I was saying during the game, I was like, he went on that crazy run of not throwing touchdowns, but when he played the Bucks, that was
Yeah, but I don't know. It's something about that Bucks team that Kirk just got the answer to.
All right, let's get into this Sunday slate, man. So first game up, we got the Bills versus the Patriots.
Can I get a Patriot sweep?
This is gonna be an interesting game, man.
Listen, man, if you ain't gonna make the Bills cry, what's the point?
I mean, they was kind of crying all week because I've been in their spaces all week, man.
I know.
Like, some of the excuses I've heard from them not winning that first game is kind of funny. Like, oh well, like oh well. I mean, like we didn't really come into that game ready to play the game. We, y'all were bad last year, so we overlooked y'all, and this and that and the third, and I mean, like they trying to tell me
But they were up in that first. Wait, I'm so confused, JMIK,
they
because they
they,
were winning that first
Bro,
game
the
before
shit
y'all
that
came
they be
back.
the
nah,
shit they be saying is
they,
crazy, dog.
they weren't really
Were
winning,
y'all? Or hold on, or was it y'all
and we
that was
were up the
up?
majority of that game.
Okay.
And I think the only time they had the lead was at the end. So if I go just real quickly, so if I go play by play, like so we went up by 10,
Mm-hmm.
like in the fourth quarter, and then they came
Mm-hmm.
back and scored a touchdown. We punted.
Mm-hmm.
They went down the field and like drove down the field and kicked another field goal to tie the game up. And then we got the ball back with 2:17 left, and we killed 2 minutes of the clock, and then we drove down and kicked the field goal, and the game was over. Like the majority of the game, we was up the majority of that game. That's why I find the commentary kind of funny. Like halftime it was 6-3, and in the second half they came out and scored, but then right after they scored, we scored a touchdown, and we took the lead back, and then like they threw a
And
pick.
then they tied. They were able to tie the game.
Yeah. I mean, like late in the fourth. That's why I don't
But
find all
okay,
this.
they were able to target. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, no, that don't make no sense though.
yeah. So what I mean, like they're trying to tell us, yeah, we were going to come to Foxborough, we're going to beat you by 14 points. I'm like hell, fucking no, you're not beating us by 14 points. Ain't nobody beating us by 14 points this year yet. So I mean,
Yeah. Wait,
for
what?
me, yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just like I done heard a lot of stuff this week. And it's, I mean, I've been saying it for weeks, man. Like I wanted them to beat the Bengals because I don't want to back in to winning this division. Like, I want to go through the team that's been winning it for the last 4 years. Like I want to go through their chest. So, and that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. In case you didn't know, I got us winning. And the funny thing is, going into the season, I said we were splitting with them, and this was the game I had us winning anyways. And so I'm not coming off of that. So I mean, give me Patriots money line. Like the weather gonna be kind of funny. It's gonna be cold. It's supposed to be snowing right before the game. Um, so I'm not really big on a lot of props. Like I probably the two that I like the best. Is probably James Cook for a touchdown, and I think Stephon Diggs for a touchdown.
I had a couple questions for you, Mick. I meant to hit you yesterday, but how has the running game been for y'all these last couple of weeks?
I mean, it's been inconsistent because obviously, like, what Will Campbell and Will Campbell and Jared Wilson went down in that Bengals game, and Jared
Mm-hmm.
come back for this game. So we're getting part like so. I mean, so we're gonna have 4/5 of our old line back at least. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just been inconsistent. I mean, like like we're pretty much in the run game. Like it's like either all or nothing. Like it's either like I mean, like thing is like Martin's not gonna give you nothing explosive, but Trey is. And so the games where Trey has given us something explosive, I mean, like we'd be running for 100, 125 yards, but the games we don't get some explosive plays. I mean, we're running for 60, 70 yards, but the thing is, Josh McDaniels, he's not giving up on the run though. He's going to run it 20, 25 times regardless.
Mm-hmm. But he's splitting the carries between the two backs.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'd say the split is about 60-40. 60%
Okay.
for Andre and 40% for Trey.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean that's what I've been telling people all week. Like they've been like, "Oh, well, you can't run the ball," but I'm like, Josh McDaniels is gonna give the backs 20, 25 carries regardless. I mean, no matter how good. I mean, like Buffalo said that they're going to be against the run, which in fact they're one of the worst teams against the run anyway. So I don't really understand it. I don't get why they're talking about we don't run the ball and we're gonna stop your run when they literally got one of the worst run defenses in the league. So, but I mean, I will.
Right, yeah, because I was looking at some props for Trey and Mondre.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
To me, it sounds like to go for the attempts as opposed to the yards.
Yeah, I mean, like Mondre definitely gonna get more attempts for sure. So I definitely go with that. I mean, like my only issue, like from a strategic standpoint, is just like for me, Mondre's our best. I mean, between the tackle runner, and I mean Trey is better outside the tackles, but they don't. And I get why they don't do it that way because if you always run Trey on the like outside, like the toss plays and the off tackle plays. Then whenever it comes in the game, like teams are going to be like, oh, well, that's probably what they're running. So I get it. Like they try to run him in between the tackles. He's just not really that great at that yet. So.
Okay, but I'm not gonna lie. I think this is gonna be a close game, but I do need a Patriots sweep. I do.
and I just need this game. So I mean, like so I can just stop hearing Buffalo say that we gave you the first game. That's
Oh, so they
Wait,
didn't. They forfeited.
they're saying they beat themselves. The infamous we beat ourselves.
Oh,
We had
the
10
these.
penalties and 3 turnovers. I'm in the back of my mind, I'm thinking y'all had a bunch of
so
horse.
your team didn't do anything. Y'all didn't even take the field. It
I,
was their first team against their first team because you said they beat themselves.
I mean, that's essentially what they were saying. And my thing is like,
Oh,
if you get 10, 11 penalties, right?
uh-huh.
And I'm not talking about, I mean, they had some pre-snap penalties.
Now you know those penalties wasn't their fault, right? You know
Yeah,
you actually committed those penalties, but they got the yards. You know that, right?
yeah. It's just
Okay,
it's
okay.
just funny to me. Like whenever you get a holding call, it's because of what the defense is doing. It's making it.
Oh,
And
that's that.
also,
Nah, cause y'all D line was moving things.
oh
Like
yeah, yeah.
y'all was getting
I'm
pressure, sacks. Y'all was
uh,
really
Oh yeah, yeah.
like y'all was. I wouldn't say no. Y'all was bullying that offensive line. So
And we
how
was
did they
bullying there
beat
like
they? How did they beat? I don't. You know what? All
I
right.
mean, I've just learned that like when two different people watch football games, they see two different things. I guess so. I will. I mean, but then I need it for the culture, man. So
Yeah. I'm personally gonna I'll stay from money lines. I do like Monday's attempts. I agree with the plays that JMIK said. I'm hoping for a Patriot sweep, like I've been saying. Like I need that for entertainment purposes. So
oh, yeah, it's gonna be
I
entertaining.
hope the Patriots get the dub.
Certified. You want to go first? You want me to go first? What I mean,
go
what you
ahead.
want? Listen. As an avid Buffalo Bills hater, I'm here to continue to hate. God damn it. Give me the Patriots money line. God damn. I hope the motherfuckers don't make the playoffs. I wish they could not make the playoffs, but that's probably not likely. I get tired of everybody talking about the same goddamn teams every year, man. But they high and mighty right now, man. They on their high horse. They believe they the best team in football for whatever reason. And they just been stomping their own toe. So another loss might wake them up. And I believe they only route to winning this game. To be honest, though, is take the ball out of Josh Allen's hands.
Yeah.
Personal opinion. But they don't like to do that. So give me James Cook rushing yards and anytime touchdown. Give me Stephon Diggs for an anytime touchdown. And then let me get Josh Allen for anytime touchdown too.
Oh, and something I forgot to mention, like Christian Bedford apparently injured his toe in practice yesterday, so it's
Hmm.
up in the air if he gonna play. And if he don't play, I mean like that means round two of T White going against Diggs. So
Barbecue chicken.
and that's what he did in the first game. I think Diggs had like over 100 yards in the first game.
So, um, I hope the Buffalo Bills get embarrassed. I hate that fan base. I feel like the Buffalo Bills is an embarrassment to the league. Sorry, bastards. How can you lose 4 Super Bowls in a row? Uh, why would you even align yourself with such mediocrity? But I feel like the Buffalo Bills deserve to lose because they whack ass fan base paraded around Twitter all these seasons for them to not even reach a fucking Super Bowl. And now here we are. The fucking Patriots are back. So they deserve to be embarrassed. They deserve to be embarrassed. You know, they deserve to get swept. They deserve all the bad things in life because they just sat there and basically they were the original Detroit Lions. All of this talking and dancing around and shit and flexing, you know, to the cameras, and they ain't even do nothing. They let 2 niggas derail them every year. Joe Burrow and fucking Patrick Mahomes. But listen, man, the Buffalo Bills give up the third most. Wait a minute, hold on. That's the wrong number. I think it's the fifth most rushing yards. Wait a minute. It's the fifth most rushing yards, and they allow the most rushing touchdowns. Now, who's going to get those yards and who's going to get those touchdowns? I do not know, but I will say I will probably take Drake May. His rushing is like what around 18.
Should be around 20. But the thing I be telling people when they ask me is like Drake May. There be some games where he runs a lot, and some games.
Yeah, some game he don't run at all.
And so I just think when you don't get any pressure on him, and like the Bills' edge rushers aren't that great to me. So if they get a lot of pressure, then he'll run. But if you just let him sit back there, then he's not going to run. So it's kind of like to me like just to sum it up, it's a risky bet. So I'll just kind of leave it at that. Like if you want to sprinkle on it, then cool. But I'll just be careful with that.
Now on the flip side, the Patriots give up the sixth most receptions to tight ends.
Yeah,
But they're not top 10 in yards, which means they allow the reception, but they tackle. There is not a lot of yak. Where's this game?
So
in Foxborough.
Y'all favorite?
No.
No?
No, Buffalo favorite by 1.
Yeah, by
What? Oh, fuck out of here, man. That's just to make them look good. No, that's the save face for them hoes. That's all Vegas doing. Give me the motherfucking Patriots. The Patriots gonna have like 150 yards rushing on these bitch ass niggas. Drake May probably gonna have like 2-3 tutties. Um, and go ahead lock in that Josh Allen anytime INT. Go ahead and do it.
I mean, he's been
You know
doing.
you want to.
Yeah, I think he's had an interception the last 2 or 3 weeks in a row. I think.
Do it.
But yeah, should be though.
All right. So the next
Listen, real quick. T. Smith said, "Listen, man, Kirk Cousins can't move. Hassan Reddick gonna get a sack. Put it on your slip, certified."
Did
Nigga in the last 2 minutes of the fucking game.
I mean, he got that. Didn't he?
I know, dog. Listen, listen, dog. I had closed out my app. I was like, man, fuck it. My ticket dead. This nigga get his sack, man. That little motherfucking prize pick notification. Thank you, T. Smith. You're a real one. I never wavered, dog. I believed in you the whole time.
I mean, the only thing I'll say about betting though is it's like the best feeling in betting is like, say you got a parlay going and you don't check that thing until the next morning. You log in and you see that cashing or that.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Ain't nothing better than that. Oh, you know what's better than that? When your shit hit before the fourth quarter.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh, well, shout out to Tampa Bay for giving random niggas touchdowns. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Like I said, shout out to them niggas for giving random niggas touchdowns.
Yeah, random niggas that ain't on nobody ticket. Nobody in the world bet on. Yeah.
It should be pissing me off. Like they get down to the goal line and like they'll bring Tucker in the game. And so I mean, like niggas be taking Bucky for that touchdown, bro. Like every game. Like every game, he gets touchdowns, but like
what was that one worse or the next one where they threw it to this random tight end that nobody even knew his name?
No. What I tell you what was worse, right? So DraftKings had a promotion, right? For that game for like first touchdown, they gave you a 30% boost, right? So I figured let me like sprinkle some shit, right? Guess who I sprinkled it on? I sprinkled on my man McMillan. My nigga get down, they call it a touchdown, got down to the half-inch yard line, and they review the shit, and it's not a touchdown. So I don't win the bet. I was half a yard from winning like $125. You know how mad I was?
Shit.
I'm like, nigga, stretch the ball over the goddamn goal line, my nigga.
He stretched it late too, and that's the problem too. I was like, man, that was too late. I know you felt your body hit the ground, my boy.
Nigga, when they called Justin, I'm like, man, I mean, should I start rubbing my hands together? Because it was plus 2,200 regular, and then with the boost, it was like plus like I want to say it was like plus 3,000, and I was that close to getting a plus 3,000 solo bet, man. I was fucking pissed.
Jesus,
but That's the life of a gambler, man.
Life for the gamble.
Yeah.
All right, next game up, we got Arizona versus Houston. Houston favored by 9.5, over under 42.5.
Mm.
I mean, give me Houston, man.
Give me Houston.
Yeah, I don't trust the Cardinals. Cardinals got a lot of injuries, man. I don't know if Harrison's playing. But I'm gonna take Houston regardless. I mean, like that defense is no joke. Like, I mean, like they're gonna have Brissett running for his life. And so yeah, props I like. I heard Chubb might play, but I still love Marks. So I take Marks for about 40 yards rushing. I'm gonna take the Nico touchdown. And if Marvin Harrison don't play, I'm taking Michael Wilson's receptions and yards. Now, if Harrison plays, I'm not going to take that, but I would take Harrison for his yards and receptions.
Let me see, man. I like yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter. This is in Houston, I
Yeah,
believe.
Houston.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Houston and the numbers. Now on this one, I don't know if Jacoby gonna hit his attempts on this one. I'm not sure about that. Well, sacks count as an attempt.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take Jacoby's attempts again.
What you got
Um,
as attempts for, sir?
I don't know.
It's got to be around like 22, 24, I would think.
No.
It's
No, it's
38
more
and
than
a
that.
half.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah, it's way more than that.
38 and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna say no.
38.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because if you look at him, he's been attempting passing the ball over 40 times.
Yeah,
So, and I think one game he had almost 50 or 60 attempts,
yeah,
pass
but the,
attempts.
yeah, but the problem with that is you need Houston to get ahead early. And the way Houston offense is looking, I don't know how much they're going to get ahead for them to have to throw the ball like that.
I mean they don't run the ball. All they do is throw.
Yeah, they don't like because Trey Benson ain't been activated. I think he's out for the season. And
Yeah,
they've been having DeMarcado and they've been
Yeah, they
having
down the
like
running back five, yo.
yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
they can't really run the ball like talking about it. So they do like they pass the ball and they do a lot of screens and quick game stuff like that. So
Yeah. So, but on the flip side, I actually think that uh the Houston's run back is probably going to have a good game because the Cardinals give up the fifth most touchdowns to running backs, well, rushing touchdowns, and they're top 10 in yards allowed to running backs. Um, so I forgot the motherfucker's name, but I'll take him for a tutty. Houston's running back. I
Mark
like who?
Marks.
Yeah, whoever he is, I'll take him for a touchdown. Um, and McBride's yards. I like Michael Wilson's yards too. McBride's yards and touchdowns, and Jacoby's attempts. I don't know if he's going to hit his yards, but I think he's going to hit his attempts.
Yeah, I like Houston in this game. I like all the props y'all gave. Woody Marks anytime, Nico yards. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna take Knight for anytime touchdown this week. I'm gonna just try it out, see what happens.
I'm going to try it out.
I done tried everybody else, man, on 18, and then always seeing
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the funny look. The one thing I noticed is, like I said earlier, when Marvin don't play, Michael Wilson be balling out. But then when Marvin play, Marvin the one that be balling out. It's strange.
yeah, and I'm trying to see if I'm trying to look up the Cardinals practice schedule
Yeah, I was just about to
because
say, is he coming back?
Because Marvin, I don't even really realize
I think
I
Marvin's
didn't even know
playing today.
the reason he didn't play last week.
I think he's playing this week though.
Oh, okay.
Thought I seen a report where they said he was playing.
Well, that's the case. I'm taking Marvin for everything then.
no, hold on. He's out
Damn, for what?
because he did not practice at all this week. Yeah,
Oh,
I
then
just
it
looked
is.
up
You right.
the.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, it got reported. So yeah, Marvin Harrison is gonna be out this game. He didn't
What? What happened to
practice this
dude?
and he didn't practice
Oh,
this
heel.
entire
He out with a
week.
heel injury.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I also think the Cardinals ain't really pushing their players to play either, man. Like I think they're doing like a
yeah,
little soft tank, anyways.
yeah. Because I'm
Hmm.
gonna be honest, like, what are you really playing for at this
They're
point?
they're playing for that top 10 picks. They can draft another quarterback probably. Right where they playing.
Uh, hey man, I always said that kind of contract was horrible, man.
Because what? I mean, they only have 3 wins, right?
I thought they had. Mm, I thought they had four.
I thought they only had three. I could be wrong though.
No, you probably right because I think one of the games they end up
Who y'all
losing.
talk about? The Cardinals? Yeah, 3-10.
Yeah, I don't think they're winning another game either.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Michael Wilson in. He needs to figure out what Rome is playing. Well, just gonna be a rough week for me.
I mean, Michael Wilson on one of my fantasy teams, like the last, like I said, every time Marvin don't play, he putting up like 15, 20 points.
Yeah, no, I had picked him up. I picked him up because I had injuries to a wide receiver in fantasy in one league, and he had some points, but my other wide receivers played pretty well. But Rome, it's up in the air if he playing. So
I
I'm gonna
think there
just
was a report saying that he's going to play this week though. So I think
So
they were
the
saying he was.
best report I heard was they're positively optimistic.
Because I mean, like I was watching like the morning college shows, and they were saying about Rome. He wanted to play last week, and they just didn't. They didn't want him to play. So yeah, the outlook is good for him to play this week.
Yeah, I'm about to look up the book. Yeah, so he's truly questionable. So we'll see. We'll see.
Who?
Wrong. He practiced, but it was limited. So
Oh.
that trends well because if he didn't practice, then he's probably out. So I think he needs to practice at least twice before the game. So we'll see. But yeah, no, I got the Texans winning. I like Nico Harrison's I said Nico Harrison. I mean Nico Collins. Um receptions. And I like Woody Marks. I like Woody Marks rushing line. And I might take him for an anytime touchdown as well. I'll take Michael Wilson. I'll probably take his receptions or his targets. Uh, that's pretty much it. I'll probably take in this game.
All right, so next game we got Commanders versus Giants. Giants favored by 2.5. Over under is 46.5. My God, this is gonna be another one of those games that nobody wants to watch. But
Is
uh,
JD5 out?
Yeah, he was ruled out on Friday.
Okay, I missed that. All right. So it's Mariota
yep,
who killed his
Mariota
tight
don't even
end.
be playing half bad when he play teams like this though.
He got his tight end killed.
No, I said teams like this when he play like not good teams.
Mm,
Could then he show out like last year against Atlanta in a game like this?
Yeah, but he also played for Atlanta too, though.
Uh,
So I don't
not
know.
last year.
Well,
He
no,
played.
well,
He played Atlanta this year. When the Commanders went to Atlanta to play, and he had
yeah,
a
but I
he
mean,
had a
like,
pretty good game.
yeah, but I mean, like last year when they played Atlanta, like that was his first time playing his old team, is what I'm saying.
okay.
So, because I think he was in Atlanta for what 2 years or something like that, 1 or 2 years.
No, it was Kirk. No, it was
No,
Michael Penix who played last year against the
no,
Commanders.
No, I'm talking about, like Marcus playing for the Command. Like that was the first time. Like, so what I'm saying was he played for the Falcons for a couple of years, and then he went to the
Hmm.
Commanders last year. That was his first year with the Commanders. And I think that was the first time that he had played against the Falcons. So is kind of what I'm saying. So he wanted to show out. Is pretty much what I'm saying.
Oh, in the game this season is what you're saying?
Nah. So like they played the
Yeah,
Falcons last year.
this is second time playing this year. He
Yeah,
played
yeah,
him last
yeah,
year and this year.
yeah.
That's kind of, you know what? Like
It's crazy.
now that you and Pop has pointed out, it's kind of crazy that both times they played Atlanta, JD5 been hurt and Marcus had to play.
Yeah, it's kind of an eerie coincidence, sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of eerie as hell, bro. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you talking about the overtime game?
Yeah, I think that was last year, right? Because
yeah.
this year they didn't go in overtime this year.
Yeah, no, they didn't go into overtime. Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a little eerie, but yeah, it's interesting.
that's crazy. I didn't even pick that up, Mick.
Hey, is anybody
That's
else watching
fucking
the Cricket Celebration Bowl?
Nah, I had to leave the crib.
not yet. I'm getting ready to throw it on,
And what's going
and
on with
then
it?
Nah, just bro. You know, I usually don't watch like the lower like football a lot. Like when I'm watching it, I'm like, damn, it's actually kind of decent, bro. Like it's not as bad as I thought it
nah,
would
it's
be.
really good games.
And
Like,
them
I
boys
mean,
thumping. I mean, them boys.
yeah, nah,
yeah, I
like
mean, I think about like I mean, like HG football, like certain levels of it is not. It's not bad to
Yeah,
it's
be
yeah.
honest.
really good, and like to the point you say, Mick, man, them boys be cracking
Yeah,
in
but
the
if you catch the
games.
yeah, but the problem is if you catch the wrong game and like like HBCU, that shit is terrible though. I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you though.
yeah. Nah, I definitely agree with that, Mick. I watch them really bad ball, but like when you get the good matchups and stuff, it be really good.
Yeah.
Nah, low
It's
key
really
decent. I
good
ain't gonna even lie.
games.
I
Yeah.
give him credit what credit is due for sure, for sure.
But in this game, like I'm gonna take the Giants. It might not be a popular opinion, but I think Jackson Dart, they got a bye week, so they had a whole extra week to prepare for this game. The Commanders and like Marcus Mariota, I don't really love them in this spot. And I mean, like, I mean, the thing about the Giants with Jackson Dart is they score points, and so that's what they're gonna do. So I mean, the props I like, give me Dart for a touchdown, and give me Terry McLaurin for a touchdown. Other than that, I'm not touching nothing else in this game.
Oh, I will also, yeah, I agree. I do think the Giants win. I also like Jackson Dart's rushing yards, and I would look at Tyrone Tracy's yards as well. Um, the Commanders aren't really a good run defense, and I think they'll be able to effectively run the ball against them.
Yeah, I like the Giants to win this game. I don't know, man. The Commanders to me might be quietly doing the same thing everybody else don't think they doing, but I think they behind the scenes tanking, to be honest. Neither here nor there
I'm
though.
gonna be. I don't think they're changing. I just think they're a bad football team.
Yeah, they a shitty football team, and
Yeah,
that
but
defense
like
is
Pop,
awful.
I agree with you on that, but I think they're making themselves shittier just to make sure they lose some of the games they might could win.
But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Even if JD5 is in the game, I think that'll give them a better chance. But still think the Giants won the game. Like to me, it's they don't have the personnel for real, and the coaching really ain't been good defensively, in my opinion.
All right, so the Commanders are a bad football team. Their defense is old as fuck. They got a few rah-rah guys. They got a few thumpers over there, but they are lacking in talent in that front seven. Um, the Commanders are at the bottom of a lot of shit. They give up the third most passing yards per game. Um, they allow the fourth most rushing yards per game. Uh, they allow the third most rushing yards on the road. Uh, but the sorry ass Giants with that damn near healthy defense is right behind them. These motherfuckers give up the third most rushing touchdowns. They give up the second most rushing yards in the league at 154. They give up the fourth most receptions to wide receivers, yards to wide receivers, and touchdowns to wide receivers. That fourth and all of that. This Giants defense is atrocious. They're absolutely fucking awful. Given all of the talent that they have on that front four, and Thibodeau, I think he plays linebacker, but this Giants defense is bad. With that said, um, the offense is just as bad, man. I mean, Jackson Dart, he's pretty good. I like Jackson Dart. I think he can make some shake. I don't know if he's a franchise guy, but he can. He's like an athletic Jimmy Garoppolo or whatever. Regardless, they're lacking in talent. Same thing with the Commanders. I think this is going to be a really sloppy game because both defenses are really bad. Um, so I like a lot of scoring in this. I like Jackson Dart for a rushing touchdown. I'll take his rushing yards. I'll take him for a passing touchdown. Just off the fact that it, on the flip side, Mariota. I'll do the same for him. Give me his rushing yards. I'll do his passing touchdowns. I think they're going to try to pass the ball, especially because I was like, the Giants secondary is really bad. Um, Let me see, who else on. I guess Terry, um, and Debo. I'm not sure which one, but I guess whichever one he connects with the most, given how bad they are at covering wide receivers. And I don't know who the Giants running back is, but he's probably going to abuse what's that boy Bobby Wagner. So I would take his reception yards. Whoever starting running back is.
All right, next
But
game.
I don't know who gonna win this shit though. I
This is
don't
gonna be
know.
it's gonna be a poop fest. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that for sure.
Where they playing at? New York?
Yeah, it's in New York.
I mean that don't mean shit. So
I mean, the only thing it means is somebody. Never mind. No, I ain't gonna even say that out loud. I ain't gonna even put that in the atmosphere. We got Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Baltimore favored by 2.5. Over under is 51.
all
Interesting game.
right,
Baltimore
hey,
fighting for their life.
Bengals defense is just as shitty as the Giants.
Mm-mm. I mean,
All
we
right,
all
well,
knew that
fuck it.
though. Didn't we all say like the Bengals had one of the worst defenses in the league at one point?
Yeah. Well, the Ravens passing defense is pretty fucking bad itself. They give up the seven most yards, fourth most receptions to wide receivers, eighth most yards to wide receivers. Um, I think Burrow might have a game, man. They at home. They need this too. Like, this will put them in second place. I
Uh,
think.
ooh,
I think.
really?
No,
Let's
don't
see.
just put them a game behind Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we'll put who behind Cincinnati?
Yeah.
You might be right, but I think that loss might have messed them up. Hold on, let me see.
Well, anyway,
Uh,
if that is
nah,
true,
a win to keep them in third. They'll be 5-9.
okay. And the Ravens, they got what,
6.
seven losses.
So it'll put them one game behind the Ravens, 2 games behind the Pittsburgh.
Well, they just at this point they just playing spoiler. Um, at home against a bad secondary, I got Joe Burrow having a good game. He's not going to get pressured much back there. The Ravens don't have that much of a pass rush. Ravens give up, like I said, the fourth most receptions to wide receivers and the eighth most yards. So Chase is definitely going to get his targets and his opportunity to embarrass them boys. And um, with the Ravens not having no pass rush, I suspect Joe Burrow's standing back there picking them apart. Um, a lot of shit that I'm seeing for the Bengals is passing. Is they're actually, I ain't gonna say that. They They give up the most rushing yards in the league. God damn. They allow the most rushing yards at home. Jesus. They give up 170 yards at home. Give me Derrick Henry for 100 yards. I'll tease that shit up to like 110, 115. Lamar Jackson, he's not running, so I don't know about that. Um, I do like the props versus the Bengals. I mean, covering tight ends. So let me get likely his yards, and I'll take what's the boy name? The other one, not Todd Bowles, the other white boy, tight end. What's his name? Mark Andrews. I'll take his receptions, but I got the Bengals in the upset at home over the Ravens.
Oh, interesting. So you got the Ravens playoff hopes
Hmm.
getting worse. Oh, interesting. Uh,
Uh-huh. Yep, I do.
I'm taking the over in this game. I think both of these defenses will give up a lot of yards and a lot of points. Give me Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Give me Jamar Chase receiving yards at any time touchdown. Give me Joe Burrow for 2 passing touchdowns and his passing yards. Give me Chase Brown for 50 yards rushing. Give me Derrick Henry rushing yards. I don't really like the give me Zay Flowers receiving yards. And give me I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna do too much. But um I think the Bengals can win in this game. It is gonna be one of those games. It's gonna be high scoring. Last person with the ball probably wins. Baltimore just been struggling way more, man. I'm gonna agree with Certified on this one. I'm gonna take the Bengals in the upset too.
Um, I'll take. I don't think it's an upset though. Bengals, the Bengals just beat them 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so it's just like they just beat them on Thanksgiving, and it wasn't a close game. It was like 34-12 or something. It wasn't close. So I don't really. And the line of that game was -5.5, and they covered that. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't cover this. I think the Bengals is winning. I think the Bengals are playing better, even though they lost to Buffalo last week. They had the
Hmm.
game until Joe Burrow gave it up.
Yeah, Joe Burrow
Too bad.
fucked that over.
Yeah, but they had the game, gave that up. But yeah, man, I'm going to Bengals money line. Yeah, I just don't like the way the Ravens are playing. I mean, like the Ravens, they lost to the Steelers. I mean, they were, like like they allowed Rodgers almost throw for 300 yards. Like DK, I said it
Mm.
last week. I wasn't betting on DK. That was the best game that DK's had probably all season.
What'd he
And that
do?
I think he had a touchdown, like 140 yards or
What?
something crazy like that. But yeah, like I don't like the way the Ravens is playing. So I'll take Bengals, but I will take Derrick Henry for a touchdown. I think he's gonna at least do that. I'll take Zay for 50 yards. I'll take Mark Andrews for 25 yards. On the Bengals side, I'm taking Chase. I'm taking Chase for a touchdown. I'm taking, Chase Brown. Let me clarify that. I'm gonna take Chase Brown for a touchdown. I'm gonna take T Higgins for a touchdown. And I'm also gonna take Jamar Chase for a touchdown. So I think that big three are all gonna score. And I don't think that's crazy. And I'm gonna take the over on Joe Burrow's yards. And I'm gonna take Mike Gesicki's receptions.
How's he been in Cincinnati? I
Depends
haven't
on the
heard
game.
much.
It
Yeah.
depends on the game. I mean, like if he's going against a soft like linebacking team, then he plays well. But
Okay.
if they
So
got good
he turned back
linebackers,
into his regular self then. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, for the
Because
most
them first
part.
3 weeks they was ranting and raving, all pro. I was like, oh pro.
Now
there's
It's
I'll
no
been
way
say
he make
two
it all
this.
pro.
games.
Yeah,
Now
so there's
I'll
no way he
say
make it all
this.
pro.
Gesicki's been what they need from him at times, but yeah, he
Mhm.
wasn't what he was with Miami. Like he not that.
Hey man, look at this. Cincinnati got the opportunity to give us Christmas early. Do you know how quiet a really loud and obnoxious Ravens fan would be if they get swept by the Bengals?
I'm not gonna lie, there's just some fan bases. I mean, and this is one of them.
He 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 won't be there to annoy you early in the morning.
Yes, he
Now
will.
I
He'll just
I
be there
do
with crying
think
energy.
I do think this will be a high scoring game. I do expect the Ravens to play the Bengals a lot better than they did on Thanksgiving. But I also expect the Bengals to win this game. It's just Harris just ain't been playing well. Lamar Jackson ain't really
yeah.
been playing well. Like it's been bad defensively.
Y'all
Like
think he hurt?
I think he's playing through injury.
Has he scrambled at all since
No,
he's been back? Hmm.
not that I recall. And I think I've watched since he's been back. I watched the game against the Jets. I watched the Bengals game. There's another game I watched in between there, but he didn't look good. And he wasn't like scrambling like I typically would see him do.
Didn't he get sacked on the attempt to scramble to end the game last game?
And so Curry you just went up another touchdown. That's dominating right now. Yeah, man, listen, I just think this Bengals team isn't good. And I mean, they got a terrorist on the offensive line. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
You talking
and I
about the
expect
Ravens or the Bengals?
the Ravens,
Yeah,
Falele. Oof.
yeah. Nigga, they just signed Aaron Banks. I laughed so hard.
Yeah, man.
That might be
Like,
an upgrade from what they got, bro. To be honest,
yeah, Falele, he a swinging door, bro. I don't know
I,
what
I
he
think
stopped.
I think Aaron Banks was with Houston and they cut him. I think. I'm gonna have to double check. But he got released. Um Aaron Banks was about to get released from his rookie contract with Detroit before we traded with him and put him beside Trent Williams. Then the Jets gave him this really big, enormous contract, and they told me we let him go because we couldn't afford him, and he was, a Pro Bowler, and I was like, yeah, because he was playing beside Trent, and like, no, 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 he's really good. You just can't afford him, and then they cut him too, yeah, because he was sorry without Trent. So good luck with that, Baltimore.
all right. The next game we got is the Chargers versus the Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 5. Over under is 41.
This is a critical game for most teams.
Who is it more critical for, Pop?
Oh, nigga, you know
Definitely
who?
the Chiefs because they lose this. Ooh, their chances to make the playoffs diminish greatly.
It's already at what,
Yeah,
9%?
yeah, that's it. If they lose this week, that's it. It's a division game. It's over.
Well, not only that, there's a couple of games that are happening this weekend that might still give them life
Yeah,
if certain teams lose, right? If certain teams lose, they'll still have a chance. But
right.
for them to have a better chance, they gotta beat the Chargers. They have to split.
Yeah, it was some shit like if the Rams, I forgot who the Rams. Oh yeah, they playing the Colts. They need the Colts to lose 2 games. I think we saw the same thing on ESPN. When they was talking about the help that Kansas City needs if they
Mm-hmm.
lose. Yeah, they need
Mm,
the Colts are going to lose, and I forgot who the other one was. Um, who the Rams play? Don't the Rams play somebody in the AFC South?
Browns play. Ooh, ooh, I don't remember who the Rams play.
Rams play the
Wait, you got the
Lions.
list.
Rams play the Lions.
Oh,
Why do
Rams.
they
What
need the
about the?
Lions? Did the Chiefs play Lions or something? Did they play this year? No. Oh, I
Listen
might be
to
wrong, but I
Lions.
know what you're
No.
talking about. I saw that shit.
Yeah, no. Well, the
Seattle play the
Rams.
Colts. Maybe
Yeah,
it's Green. No, I don't know if Green Bay and
yeah. They
Denver.
need the coach. They need the coach to
Do they
lose,
need Green Bay to win today too?
and I think they need Baltimore to lose.
No, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up because it's a little thing that they need to happen this
Yeah, it was
weekend.
like three
Let's see.
teams,
Yeah.
and they need the Colts to lose this week and next week.
But all that is inclusive on them winning out, right?
Yeah, they got to win out.
They have to win. Yeah, that's the thing. They
Yeah,
have to win.
yeah. Now, if they go 3-1, they need a lot of help, but they could. Is the door ain't closed, but they not in control of nothing.
Yeah, their destiny is basically in the hands of other teams.
So basically, like if they lose and the Colts win, it's over. They're done. But if they lose and the Colts lose, they still in it.
Okay, okay, interesting.
Can I ask you a question? Have you looked at the Colts schedule? I'm just curious.
I don't think they're gonna win another
I
game.
have, and I think they lose out, bro. Because that the
Not win
last
another
four
game.
That schedule
games,
is crazy, dog.
bro. Them last four games is rough,
I think my game is the easiest game, and I don't think it's gonna be an
and
easy
that's
game
not
for them.
easy, bro. That's not an
Yeah,
easy
I don't.
game, bro.
Maybe if
Like
they had
I don't
Daniel
think the
Jones.
Colts win another
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. If they had Daniel Jones, I would expect us to be the underdog.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and when I say Daniel Jones, I mean like when he was playing at his premium level.
Right.
Before the injuries,
Yeah,
I agree
before the
with you.
injuries. Yeah, but
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because
I mean, like,
they lose 2 games with him.
yeah. I mean, because I was in the space and so we were talking about the Colts. And I pulled up ESPN. I was just curious, and I seen them 4 games. I'm like, God damn. Who?
Yeah.
Nah,
I mean, like,
I looked at because JMIK recently, it was a few days ago. I looked at the Colts schedule, I looked at the Jack schedule, and I looked at the Texas schedule, right? Because we talked about how the AFC South is one of these divisions that whoever been in the league, they don't always win the division at the end. And when I was looking at the schedules, I said Colts might be out of this.
I mean, my question is in the league office, who the fuck did they piss off? That's my question because them 4 games is crazy.
Yeah, man. And I like the Texans schedule to end the season
Mm-hmm.
a lot better.
Yeah, I was just like, who the hell did they piss off? 'Cause that shit
They
is crazy.
they gotta beat us, and they gotta win it 2 at home. They have to stay alive.
Um,
Oh, but let me see.
yeah, who y'all taking
Um,
in this Chargers Chiefs game though?
Chargers, Chiefs.
Oh,
Um,
I heard y'all talking
Um,
about it. I heard y'all talking about it earlier. Like they played each other in Brazil the first week of the season.
mm-hmm.
yeah, and Chargers won. But the Chiefs were injured on the offensive side of the ball. Like Worthy went out like the first play of the game. Rice was out for reasons we all know. Um, but going into this game, the Chiefs are going to be down to their third string left tackle because Wayne Morris is out for the season now, and he's the one who took over for Simmons. So they have a third string person playing left tackle going into this game, and the wide receivers and even Travis Kelsey had a bad game against the Texans.
It's funny because both teams actually got the same situation. Like
Mm.
you know what I mean. Like you know what I mean. Both their starting tackles is out. I think the Chargers got a guard out that's out too. Like there's the starting guard that's been out, and so did the Chiefs.
So I mean, it's a very
Yeah, the
similar.
Chargers' entire offensive line, I think three of the linemen are backups that have been having to play a significant amount of minutes.
And then I think the only difference is just that, well, I mean, Patrick Mahomes not even healthy because I think he got his knee banged up in the last game, so he's not even healthy.
Mm.
Herbert not healthy either. I mean, I mean, like he playing with a broken. Like when he played the Eagles with that broken hand, I'm like, I mean, you can say a lot. I mean, you can slander Herbert all you want, but I mean, the one thing you can't call that dude is soft. He's not soft at all because like I mean, some of his injuries that he's played through are just kind of crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna say, just looking at this game, I like the Chiefs D line against that Chargers offensive line. Um, if they can play as well as they kind of started to play, at least the last two games, which is a lot better than they've been, I think that can help turn the tide. Like you create that pressure, you disrupt, you crack Justin Herbert, right? Because we saw what the Eagles were able to do when they create that pressure, that turnovers, which gives your offense extra possession. So I think if the Chiefs defense can do that, I like their chances of winning. I also think that the Chiefs can fix the offensive issues I saw last game um, against the Texans. I don't expect them to play the same way, so I expect a better showing. So with that being said, I'd like the Chiefs to get the dub. I had the Chiefs and Chargers splitting this entire season, and I'm gonna kind of keep that same case. I think the Chiefs win.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers in this game because I don't know. I just don't trust the Chiefs. Like I just don't like. I just don't think it's their season. Like they're losing all these close games, and they don't really blow nobody out. And I just think it's time for the Chargers to beat the Chiefs twice in the season. So I mean, so give me Chargers money line. And then like the real reason I'm doing this is because I like the Chargers defense going against that offensive line because I just feel like they got better edge rushes and all that good stuff. Um, Props I like in the game. Let me get Hampton for a touchdown. Let me get Ladd for a touchdown. Um, I'm going to take Rasheed Rice for a touchdown because he hasn't really had a good game in a while. So I'll take him for a touchdown. I'll take him for his yards and receptions. And I'm going to take both quarterbacks to throw a pick in this game too.
Mm. I I'm with JMIK on this one, man. He said pretty much what I was gonna say. The grit that we've come accustomed to know KC for, I feel like I'm seeing that in LA. I don't think that LA is a better team. I just don't. This just not the Chiefs year, man. Like the close games just aren't going their way this year, and they both need this game. Like the Chargers cannot lose this game. It's over for them if they lose this game. It's over for the Chiefs if they lose this game. So I expect both teams to come out and try to take this game. So I agree on a pick for both. Um, I think Pat is going to hit his passing prop. I don't think Herbert is. But I think Herbert is going to hit his rushing prop. He's going to get down. He's going to run out of bounds. He can run away from these linebackers. Chris Jones is going to be a factor a few plays, but I just don't think that he has enough in the tank um, at this stage in his career to like dominate for like 4 quarters again. So I like that the Hampton touchdown. They're going to try to run the ball through hella high water. I know they are. So I'll take Hampton's. Um, you know what? I ain't gonna go crazy on his carries. Give me the tutty. I'll take Herbert's rushing attempts and or his yards. I like the McConkey yards and touchdown and targets. For Patty, man, I give me Kareem Hunt for a touchdown. Um, I like he has been targeting Kelsey. Even though like Kelsey ain't been getting his yards prop, he's been getting the targets. So I'm gonna stick with that. The Rasheed Rice, I like his longest reception. That's what I like. And the Patty, man, I say they gonna try to win it, man. 2.5 on the passing touchdowns. But I think the Chargers win this.
I got the Chargers too. Um, y'all kind of covered all the props, so ain't no point in me getting into that. I really don't even think we need to talk about it in this game, but I'll pop it up here. Jets versus Jags. Jags favored by 13.5. Over under is 42.
I'm gonna just say Jags though, and we can y'all got it.
I'm gonna just say and get that belt out, man. That's that's all I'm about to say. Props I like in the game. Give me um ETN been kind of hot the last couple weeks. So I'm gonna take him for a touchdown. Brian Thompson's kind of rebounded too. I'm gonna take him for a touchdown. Um, and then I'm gonna take the tight end too for a touchdown. I'm gonna go with the trifecta. And the only prop I like for the Jets is a Brady Cook pick. So
Oh yeah, he is the starting quarterback. Oh, I like Brendan Strange starting this week too. Um, that's the tight end for the Jags. He came back pretty well. Ooh, I'm not touching nothing on the Jags. I got the Jags winning. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with y'all on that Jags win. Give me Travis Etienne for an anytime touchdown. Not really sure about the Jets. Uh, that's all good. All right, next game.
Oh, and BCJ yards, receptions, and targets.
Okay. Uh, Next game we got. I really don't want to talk about this one either, but hey, we could. We got the Cleveland Browns versus Chicago Bears. Bears favored by 7.5. Over under is 38.5.
Okay, I know we brought up this game, but I've been thinking about Miles Garrett and the games he got to play and how he can break this record. Um, I don't know. I think he can do it. I do. That's random. I think it's possible. You don't even need to get multiple sacks. He can get like half sacks and just stack them up. But yeah, I don't know. The Shador starting and the Bears defense is not great, but they're good. And I just want to know what Dennis Allen is going to be able to pick up against Shador. I think he has a really good record against rookie quarterbacks, so I think he can make something shake. And how good are the Browns against the run though? Because I think a big part of the Bears winning is their dominance in the run game.
I think the Browns are supposed to be pretty good against the run. I don't think they're bad.
Okay, yeah, because I think the Bears are averaging over 100 total rush yards in their last few games. Um, I think if the Browns can limit that and force Caleb to pass the ball a bit more, I like the Browns' chances. But I don't know. I'm gonna take the Bears to win. I think Shador can have a good game. I don't think he's gonna have a great of a game as he had against the Raiders, but I think he can do like half that production. I think he'll still have a good showing. Only took his passing yards, and that I also like Fanning yards as well. Him and Shador have had a pretty good connection, and that's pretty much the only props I like. But I do like the Bears to win the game.
I'll also take
Okay.
the Bears to win the game. Not sure about the props on the Bears side. I know they're gonna try to run the ball a lot. So give me those the two running backs for their attempts. Give me Roma Dunze for an anytime touchdown. Give me Jerry Judy for an anytime touchdown. And give me Quishon Jacobs rushing yards and an anytime touchdown.
Hey, I mean, is this game in Cleveland or is the game in
Chicago.
Chicago?
Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, give me the Bears.
Yeah, and I think it's supposed to be like below 20 field in the game too, or something like that.
Yeah. And then the other props I like. Give me a swift a swift touchdown, a doomsday touchdown. Give me the other running back. I cannot pronounce his name, but give me him for 20.
Monongai.
Yeah, yeah, Mananga. Give me him for 25 rushing yards. Give me Colson for 25 receiving yards. And I'm gonna take Caleb's under on his passing yards, and I'm gonna go over for Shador's passing yards because I think they're gonna be behind and he's gonna have to throw the football. And I'm gonna take Jenkins for a touchdown too.
Um, so I'm gonna do me a pick ticket this week because I think I think the Browns are gonna fuck these boys up real bad. Um, the Bears are awful at what the Browns do good. Um, Even at home, they give up the sixth most rushing yards. I think Jenkins gonna have his way with them. They give up the sixth most receptions to tight ends too. Um, they go the second most passing touchdowns. My good friend Samo is always bitching and complaining about Chicago's pass rush. I actually think Cleveland is gonna mop these boys up pretty bad, like a double digit type joint. Um, just off of that, or off of them not being able to stop the run, and the Browns are not top 10 in anything allowed, any position, any stat on defense at all. So I can't even tell you anything bad about that defense. The Bears aren't bad, but they give up the sixth most yards rushing and the sixth most yards rushing at home. I think Junkins is probably going to have a day with them. So I would definitely tease his number up to 100. That's what I would do. I would take Njoku's receptions uh, and his yards, uh, Junkins for Tutty, um, Caleb for two touchdowns and a pick. That's what I like. I'm gonna put that in right now.
All right, next game we got Raiders versus Eagles. Eagles favored by 12. Over under is 38 and a half. Um, I don't know about props. Outside of AJ Brown, probably receptions, receiving yards, and a touchdown. Uh, yeah, and I don't trust 12 either. So I guess give me Eagles money line.
Man, y'all gonna have y'all way with these boys.
I would hope I
Uh,
could say that out loud, but I can't.
Nigga, AJ is gonna have a game. Saquon is probably gonna have maybe two big runs, 20 plus runs or something like that. He'll barely hit his prop. Jalen will probably have a good game. The Raiders aren't going to do squat shit, man. Raiders are awful on offense and defense. Um, the Eagles do give up the fourth most rushing yards at home at 138. Jalen's playing, right?
Who?
He's Carter. He's back.
No.
No? Oh,
Mm-mm.
oh shit. Okay. The Eagles are going to win. They might give
Gonna
up
get
some
him at
rushing
lane back
yards.
next week.
Uh, yeah, I still think y'all gonna blow them out. Jalen Hurts is gonna have it. Your passing game is these your offensive explosions uh that I've seen have been y'all passing the ball. So I'll go with that fantastic game from Jalen. AJ is going to be phenomenal. Smitty's going to hit his props too. And y'all might give up a few rushing yards to Genty. I don't know because the Raiders' offensive line is really bad, man. So I don't even know if they could take advantage of. Y'all been fourth, giving up the fourth most, and Jalen Carter been. I don't even know if they could take advantage of that.
Give me
But
in the
y'all gonna
Kobe
mop
Dean
these boys
sack.
up.
Give me in the Kobe Dean over half a sack.
I mean, but the funny thing about this game is I don't even think Jalen Hurts really got to be good in this game. I think he could be an average quarterback and just Saquon go out his fucking mind. If you want my real opinion, like, and that's because the Raiders are not good against the run at all. Um, so I think it's I think it's a AJ Brown, kind of like what Smitty said. The AJ Brown, I think it's a Saquon game. I think Jalen just got to not do too much. Like he don't got to, take risky plays and do all this other stuff that he been trying to do like last week, what he was doing last week. I just think just run the ball. In case you throw it to AJ and like Dallas and Smitty, and then that's it. What's the line on this game again?
12.
Shit, man. And y'all know what I say about these big lines, man. I mean, I think
Oh
the
no,
Eagles
they
gonna
ain't gonna
win.
cover.
Yeah, I think the Eagles gonna win, but like I just don't be liking these big lines, man. Like it's just not really it's not my thing. So I'm a like I said, I tell the people the Eagles gonna win, but I'm not promising anything on the spread. Um, Props I like kind of what Smitty said, like take AJ everything. Saquon scored last week. I kind of like Saquon to score again. Um, and I think Jalen's gonna score too. Raiders, the only two players I can really trust are Genty and Bowers. Outside of them two dudes, I don't trust nobody on that team. Um, so I'm gonna just stick with those guys. Let me get Genty for a touchdown. Let me get Bowers for 50 yards receiving, and I'll take his receptions. But that's it for the Raiders, man. I don't. They're only playing for Mendoza. And they're doing a real good job with that. So
Pop. Pop last.
Um, yeah, I agree with everything that's been said, bro. Like, I think Eagles mop them. Like, that's the way I feel.
Oh, we got Lions versus Rams. Rams favored by 6. Over under is 55.
Hold on, is is Gino out?
Yeah, it's Kenny Pickett.
Oh,
oh yeah, and they got the two hand demon, man.
what's the likely? Do he throw picks?
Yeah, I mean he does. I mean at least he did with Pittsburgh. But I'll tell you one thing he's gonna do. I mean like Bowers gonna get a lot of targets though. I'll tell you that.
He said, "Is Gino out?" Raider fans so happy to see Gino out. My God.
But really though, because I mean Gino was gonna guarantee you an L though. That's what he was doing. Not to say Kenny gonna get them a win this week, but I'm just saying like Gino was playing so damn bad. Yeah, they was definitely losing these games.
Oh man, who
You
gonna win this
said
game?
Lions and Rams, right?
Yep.
I like the Rams to win. That Lions secondary is injured. I think their two best safeties, and I think a cornerback is out this game as well. And with that being said, I think Puka has himself a day. Um, Ever since he became a dad, he's been playing out of his mind, in my opinion. Also, like Tay. Tay's been, especially when they get in short goal line situations in the red zone, he tends to get the ball. I like Tay for any time touchdown, and I'll take Puka for his receptions and his yards as well. And the Lions winning the game. I said Lions. I meant Rams.
Uh, I'm I'm torn in this game, right? Because I believe the Rams should win this game because of the injuries on the Lions side of the defensive, defensive end. So I'm gonna just stick with the Rams. I think Puka Nakua should have another day. Uh, so give me the Rams. Give me Puka anytime touchdown. Give me Devontae Adams. Uh, 75 yards and a touchdown. Um, Give me Gibbs anytime touchdown. and Amara St. Brown anytime.
Um, I think this game comes down to desperation, to be honest, because the Lions are out the playoff picture right now. They in the hunt. So some they one of them in the hunt teams. And I just think they gotta have a win, man. Like they gotta keep pace with like the. I think the Bears are the seventh seed right now, so they gotta keep pace with the Bears. I'm not telling folk to take the Lions money line, but I'm definitely taking the Lions plus the 6. Because I think they're gonna keep it close. And I mean, I think what Stafford has shown you in the last about 2-3 weeks is he's shown you the really good Stafford that's been here the whole year. And then in that Panthers game, he showed you kind of what Certified been saying about him. I mean, for as long as we've been hearing Certified talk about Matthew Stafford, he can give it up in some of these games.
Hmm.
And I just think that if he does that this game will be close because the Lions, the funny thing is I don't love the Lions defense, but the Lions offense can match up with the Rams offense. Like they have just as many weapons that
Hmm.
like they can put up the explosives. So I just think it's like the Rams the Rams lost to the Panthers, so it's not unthinkable that like they could lose to the Lions. And like I mean the Lions can also run the football very effectively with two of their backs, Gibbs and Montgomery. So I think if they do that and they can keep the pressure off for Jared Goff, I think they have a good chance. Props I like Gibbs anytime, St. Brown anytime. And then I'm gonna take a Puka anytime and a Kyron Williams anytime. You could sprinkle on Corum because Corum been getting the goal line carries from time to time. So I do a little sprinkle on him. Like I wouldn't put that on my parlay, but I just do that as kind of like a single bet. So
I, you know how like you see this game like, oh shit, that shit gonna be fireworks and it's a dud. That's not gonna be this case. Like it's not just the offense, it's the defense too. The first, the Rams are not top 10 in anything allowed on defense except for one thing. They're seventh in receptions to wide receivers. So and the Rams, I mean the Lions are top 5 in two things for wide receivers, yards per game and total touchdowns. They're third in total touchdowns and fifth in yards. So Stafford, I expect both Stafford and Jared Goff to have a really good game. Close to, I say both hit over 250. Stafford's shit is probably going to be about 280. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 300. Even if it is, I would still probably take it. Puka is definitely going to get his yards. They're fifth in giving up yards to wide receivers, and Tay, he's back on track. I think he had 3 touchdowns last week. So Devontae Adams is more than likely going to get a touchdown. Jameson Williams, him and St. Brown, I like. I like all the passing and receiving props. I even throw Gibbs in there too. His total yards and what's buddy name? Blake, not Blake Corum, the other one, Kyron Williams. I'll take his receiving yards as well. And JMIK is right. They have to win this game. They will be mathematically eliminated if they lose this game. They have to win this game. So I don't know, man. We gonna see. We gonna see. I hope they do, because if the Rams lose, they drop to 7. So and I think I go to second. So yeah, hey man, go Lions.
All right, next on the schedule we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 13 and a half. Over under is 42 and a half. I'm going to take Seattle in this one. I think they're playing pretty good football. Give me JSN everything. Uh, on the Indianapolis Colts side, give me Jonathan Taylor for his rushing yards and the anytime touchdown. Oh, and give me Phillip Rivers for anytime interception. I'm guaranteeing that. I know it's coming. Pause.
I think we talked about this to kick the show off, and I think Seattle is gonna win this game. I do think Rivers might hit his lines. I really just it's hard for me to believe a guy who hasn't played ball in quite some time is going to be able to go into Seattle and get a dub. That's just hard for me to believe at this moment. I'll take Seattle to get the dub. Also, like JSN to have a bounce back game too.
Mm. All right. So after further review, I know I was saying that the Colts might surprise them because a little element of the surprise. The Colts defense is really, really fucking bad, dog. Um, these niggas are top three in everything allowed when it comes to passing and wide receivers, receptions, yards, and touchdowns. For both quarterbacks and wide receivers. And they're top five in everything for tight ends allowed. The Seahawks, on the other end, are top two in receptions and yards for tight ends. Yeah, man. I don't think that Phillip Rivers and an element of surprise is going to make up for that. I did not know the Colts secondary was that bad. And now I understand why they traded for Sauce Gardner, thinking that he would help because they are absolute dog shit. The Seahawks are probably going to embarrass these niggas. If they score a touchdown, I will be shocked. This shit going to be like 49-0. Um, yeah. JSN, whatever. Just throw money at it. The tight end, Arroyo. Did I get it right? That's his name. Yeah, throw him in there. Who else? Sam Donald. His put his shit up there. I don't know who that pass rusher is, but he's probably gonna get like 2 or 3 sacks.
That would
Don't
be
bet on
Demarcus
that.
Lawrence.
Okay, Demarcus Lawrence. Will probably. You know what? I'm gonna put that on my interception ticket. Demarcus Lawrence sack. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I'm done. That's it.
Mm, 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 mm. That was the last. No, you wasn't the last person. I don't think JMIK us pop one.
Uh, I mean, of course, I'm picking the Seahawks to win. Yeah, that's goes without saying. Yeah, man, it just don't look good. We was talking about this earlier, man. The Colts' last 4 games is treacherous. I mean, and going up to Seattle's already a tough thing to do, and they're just not going to do it. And then I found out the other day that Travarius Ward, they put him on IR too, so they really ain't got no corners. Um, yeah, man, it don't look good. I mean, like Sir said, man, give me JSN receptions, yards. You might even want to take him for 2 touchdowns. To be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Tease his shit up, dog.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and you might want to take. I mean, his line is probably going to be at 100 anyways. So you probably if you tease it up, it got to be like 110, 120, something like that. Um, Let me get Chardonnay for a touchdown. Um, and then I'll take Kenneth Walker for a touchdown too, because I think both backs will get in. Um, I guess for the Colts, I guess I'll take JT. You definitely take him first rushing attempts because they're gonna give him the ball. So I take him like his rushing line got to be like 60 or 70. So I'll probably take that too. Um, I guess I'll go with Michael Pittman. It's because they got 3 good wide receivers. But I mean, Michael Pittman runs the short to intermediate routes, and I think that's what Philip is going to be, throwing to, like in terms of those kind of routes. So I'll take Pittman's reception and yards because I think like he's going to try to get the ball out quickly. So and I think that's what he's going to throw it to. Definitely taking Philip for like a pick. I think that goes without saying. I mean, I think he'll be fine in the game. I'd actually take his over on his passing yards. I think it's at 152. I take the over because I just think they're gonna have to throw the ball a lot because they're gonna be behind. So yeah,
Yeah, I got him at 148.5.
yeah, I'm definitely taking that.
All right, next game we got Packers versus Broncos. Packers favored by 2. Over under is 42.5.
uh, uh, I think this is gonna be a shitty game. Um, because the Broncos are going to force Jordan Love to be who he really is, a turnover machine. I just don't. That defense is playing out of their fucking mind right now. I don't have anything worth talking about for either defense. Yeah. Um, the Packers are seventh in receptions to tight ends, and the Broncos are seventh in yards to tight ends. So I don't think either tight end is hitting the scouting report regardless. I got Denver winning this at home. Um, they're going to force Jordan Love to pass the ball, and when you force Jordan Love to pass the ball, he turns it over. Denver by double digits. I don't like any of the props.
Yeah, I think this game right here is gonna be I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit of a close battle. I don't really know who I like in this game, to be honest. It's a little close. But I do think Josh Jacobs continues rolling. Give me his rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. Give me Sutton receiving yards. Let's see something real quick. I want to see what his rushing yards is before I say. Uh, give me, give me the under on RJ Harvey rushing yards this week. I know we usually don't put unders on this, but give me the under. Um, and I think if I had to pick a team to win this game, I think it's probably Denver, just because they know how to win those close games. They easily come out with it, but uh, I like either team to pull it out. It's really close. That's why they got it at 2 points. Uh, so give me Denver +2.
I mean, I'm pretty honest with the people, man. Um, every show, man. And I need the Packers to do me a favor, man. Like I need the Packers to beat the Broncos, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna give y'all any reasons. Like I just need them to beat the Broncos so I can retake first place. And it's just that simple. I mean, for me. But I do think it's going to be a close game. I mean, if you look at Denver's games, they don't really have a lot of blowouts. Like they're normally one possession games. So the line is kind of right, -2.5 either way. Um, so obviously I'm taking Packers -2.5. My only concern is Jacobs is going into the game with the same knee situation he's been having for I think over a month. So you just got to kind of monitor that. Both of these teams got good defenses. I don't think the running backs are going to have a lot of success running the ball. I think they're going to put like most of the load on the quarterback to win this game. And I don't love Jordan Love, but I like him more than Bo Nix. I just think he's got more talent. He's got more physical attributes than Bo. And I mean, Bo is prone to turn over the ball just the same as Jordan Love is.
Um,
So I mean, but I will take both of them for interception for sure because I mean they're both dope picks. So that's one thing I'm definitely doing. Um, Running backs, like I actually agree with Smitty. Like I think it's going to be tough sledding for both guys. So taking the under for rushing yards for Jacobs and RJ Harvey is actually a good play to me. So I like that play as well. I do like both quarterbacks to throw over their passing yards because like I said, I think the run's going to get shut down and they're going to have to throw the ball to win to put up points and score in this game. So I like the over passing yards for both. Give me Watson for a touchdown. And give me Watson's line should be like around 50 yards. I'll take that because he's actually been playing pretty well the last 4 weeks. I'll take that. Um, I'm gonna stay with like I say every week, man. Like other than him, I don't trust any of the other Packer wide receivers, so I'll stay away from them. I like the Sutton play, yards and a touchdown. I like that play. And another play I like is Ingram. For his, I think his reception should be at like 3.5, somewhere around there. So I actually like that play too.
do you know Prize Pick has Philip Rivers' avatar is Joe Biden?
Yeah, I've seen that earlier in the
That's
week. Yeah.
crazy, dog. That's
Well, I mean, he's
crazy.
old.
Oh, prospects
Frying
prospects
shit.
stay doing funny shit.
That's crazy. That
Yeah,
is
I
crazy.
think
You remember What was it, JMIK? Wasn't it Simone Biles as somebody's as her husband's one thing one time?
Yeah, I think they did that last year, and plus you also got to think like it's Christmas time, so like they're gonna be doing like a whole bunch of that stuff right now.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, Philip Rivers is old for a quarterback, so yeah, I mean, I wouldn't see nothing wrong with it.
I think it's on you, Pop.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't care.
Yep.
This game, yeah, I don't like. Don't want to watch this game. Both these teams play a ugly brand of football, a boring brand of football. Um, I'm gonna go with the Packers because fuck it, let the Patriots get the 1 seed. Let us see it. Um, but yeah, I don't really care, bro.
We got Titans versus Niners. Niners favored by 12 and a half, over under 45 and a half. I ain't gonna do too much. Niners gonna win. Uh, Pick your props wisely. It could be a very, very, very fruitful on the San Francisco side. Give me Christian McCaffrey
I'm
round
taking his
round
all
robin.
purpose already.
Yeah, give me his round robin. Receiving yards, rushing yards, and whatever his touchdown prop is for any time. Uh, Give me George Kittle for anytime touchdown and receiving yards. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you really could pick damn near anybody on the 49ers at this point. Uh, but yeah, give me the 49ers in the win.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna take the Niners. I don't know about that 13 and a half though. Um, the Titans are top five in touchdowns and uh, receiving and rushing touchdowns. They top five in both. Uh, I think Christian McCaffrey gets a tud. I'll say Brian Robinson probably gets a tud. Christian's yards from scrimmage is pretty good. I'll take Brock's attempts. Um, I'll take Cam Ward's attempts as well. I don't think they're going to be able to run on us, so we're definitely going to try to force them to pass. Hopefully, we can get a pickup off the rookie or whatever. But yeah, I think we cover, and that's about it. That's the only thing I like. I don't expect George to do too much. He might. He live out there, so I don't know. He might, but they do pretty good against um tight ends, and they're going to try to run the ball. So I expect him to stay in the block a lot. So that means Kendrick Bourne is probably going to be his target of choice. But I don't think we cover, but we win. But we should cover. I think we cover. I, in my heart, I do. I think we cover, but I just don't really want to say it. Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
Mhm. No, I agree because I think the Titans might fuck around and cause y'all not to cover.
Yeah, some on some weirdo stuff probably.
Yeah, yeah, but like I said, I do expect the 49ers to win. I expect them to dominate. Um, I expect this to be a big CMC game. I think he's gonna get a lot of work in the run and pass game as well. And I do like that Bourne play. Like Bourne been kind of steady with that for the most part.
Yeah, give me the 49ers, man. I'm not gonna overthink this. The Titans are a dog crap. Give me anything that they offer on CMC, like literally anything. Like I'll take anything that's got his name on it. I'm gonna take George Kittle for 25. receiving yards, and I'll take Brock for 2 touchdowns. Tight end side, maybe I'll take Tony Pollard for a touchdown, but that'd probably be it. I wouldn't take anything else.
All right, we got Panthers versus Saints. Panthers favored by 2.5. Over under is 40.5.
Mm.
Interesting game for the
I don't
Panthers.
know, man. I think we split. So we beat them. I think they beat us this game. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, we sweep the Panthers. Bi gonna have to see me. Um, Devin Neal is gonna be our running back, so I'll take his rush attempts. I don't know about the yards. Panthers pretty good against the run, but I'll take Devin Neal's rush attempts. Also look at Jawan Johnson's targets and Vele. I look at his yards or his receptions because I think Olave is gonna be on. JC Horn is gonna be on Olave, so I will stay away from him. And I like Tech's receptions as well. I'll also look at Coker, his yards, and Doddle's yards and
I don't have much to say, man. I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers right now. They playing like they want to win a fucking division. So they need this game because I think they got Tampa Bay next week, and then they play them again 2 weeks later. So they definitely got to win this division game. I don't have anything for the props whatsoever, but I got Carolina covering.
JMIK.
I think it'll be close because I think the Saints are playing pretty well. I don't really getting blown out or anything, but I said it earlier, man. Like the Panthers are like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think I said it earlier. Like they haven't won back-to-back games since early in the season. It's been win loss, win loss, win loss. But I will take them with for the dub. But like I said, I think it's gonna be close. Props I like Tech for a touchdown. I like Rico for a touchdown. I like Devin Neal for a touchdown. I like Chris Olave for a touchdown. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and give me Tyler Shows and rushing yards. It should be around 25, 30 yards. I think he's definitely gonna get that.
All right, we got Vikings versus Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 6. Over under is 47.5. Good God. Vikings so injured up, man. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Who
they
they
wasn't that
quarterback
injured
this
up
week?
last week. Oh, I
Huh?
mean, it's a JJ. I mean,
Back
JJ
to
came back
JJ?
last week. Yeah, I mean, he came back and balled out against the Commanders. I believe they shut them boys out. It was 31-0 or something like that last week.
Interesting. Oh yeah. I do remember. I watched the game. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Uh, I don't trust the. Okay, I do trust the Vikings defense though. So I'm gonna take the under on the 47.5. I'm gonna take Minnesota plus the 6.
uh,
Um,
Diggs has been confirmed out for the Vikings game.
Yikes.
shit, he been out for some. How long he?
I'm,
When the last time he
I'm,
played?
Week 6.
I mean,
Dang.
I mean, I mean, does that really make a difference though? I mean,
No.
not like he's that good, anyways. I
Uh,
mean,
uh, you know.
Let me get the Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson anytime for either one for both of those. Let me get the Javante Williams rushing yards and anytime for him. Give me CD Lamb receiving yards. Also, if I don't know if you can vote on if you can take his drops, but take those two.
Nah.
'Cause them drops, boy.
Uh,
I'm
That boy
gonna
been
take the Cowboys to win. I'm not sold on JJ McCarthy.
Oh,
I also like Pickens receptions, targets, and yards in this game too. And I might do a risky ticket of a anytime touchdown. Him on it.
I like the Cowboys to cover. The Vikings are dog shit on offense, and defense is they're okay. They they're only top 10 in one thing, and that's they're ninth in rushing yards allowed on the road. Um, Cowboys, on the other hand, sh- their top 10 list shit is it's pretty extensive. I'm not even going to start, but they can't take advantage of it because JJ McCarthy is on the other side. Dak, man, give me his yards, give me his touchdowns, give me CD's targets because he does has the drops. That motherfucker had 8 targets at halftime last week. Um, George Pickens. Um, it's tricky with him, man, because it's like if they start off with CD, he kind of like checks out and he don't block and shit. Like he just be out there. I don't. I was like, man, I hope we take a jab at him. I think I'm cool on George Pickens. He just seems to. I don't know. He don't seem like he locks in. Like he's phenomenal and everything, but it's like if the game plan isn't centered around him, I feel like he kind of checks out a little bit. But I do like his longest reception, as long as it's not more than 24 and a half. Actually, that's kind of push it. 22 and a half. I like it like around 23 yards, somewhere around there. Uh, I'll take his total yards. Uh, and that's about it. That's about it.
I mean,
Oh, and the running back, depending on where his prop is, like I said, the Vikings are ninth in yards, rushing yards allowed on the road. And the Cowboys have been trying to make an emphasis of running the ball. So, you know, depending on how comfortable you are with that.
yeah. Sorry about that. I got a call. Um, but like I said, like Georgia's gonna give you 2 or 3 of them games every year. So whoever signed him this offseason, that's just something that you had to deal with. Like that's just what you're gonna get out of a 17 game season, like 2 or 3 games. Um, give me the give me the Cowboys in this game. I'm not sure what the line is, but I like the Cowboys. The Cowboys are to me a more consistent team.
Hmm.
I don't really trust the Vikings like that. It really is JJ. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. And I think with the acquisitions that the Cowboys have on defense, I feel like their defense is better than the Vikings. I mean, even though the Vikings got a better front, in my opinion, slightly better front, but I mean, like the Vikings secondary to me is not good, and I'd have to say that I like the Cowboys secondary a little bit better, not that much better, but just a little bit better. Um, Perhaps I like in that game. I mean, give me the Williams kid for a touchdown. Give me Dak for his passing yards. Um, I do
You
think
talking
Pickens
about the
bounces.
running back?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
Shoot, I think it starts with a J. I think.
Javante.
Yeah,
Javante?
Devontae.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'll take
Cool.
I'll take him for a touchdown. I think Pickens has a bounce back game, so I'll take Pickens' yards and a touchdown. Um, I think CD had what I mean. CD got a concussion in the last game, right?
Yeah.
In the second, because I mean he was cooking in that first half. So I mean, give me CD's yards as well, and I actually think both of them score. So I mean, give me CD for a touchdown too. And then I'll take Ferguson for 25 yards. The Viking side, I'll take JJ for receptions and yards and a touchdown, even though I don't really love JJ. Um, and then I'll take JJ for 25 rushing yards too, because I think they're going to try to get after him, and he's going to have to run a little bit. So
All right, the final game of the week, we got Dolphins versus Steelers. Steelers favorite by 3. Over under is 42.
What Steelers team are we gonna get?
I don't know, but JJ not gonna be playing in that game for sure.
Yeah, TJ, he out. Partially collapsed on.
That's
Wait a
low
minute.
key.
I mean,
I heard he.
to be honest, he might be out for the next two,
Well,
3 weeks.
I read he had a hole in his lung. Is that the same thing?
Don't
Is that
know.
how?
I just saw a report that said he had a partially collapsed lung. So
Yeah, I
So
think
the
that was the
hole
initial
probably
diagnosis.
caused the collapse.
Yeah, so he had to
Okay.
have surgery to correct that. So I don't think you're wrong, certified.
Mm.
yeah, I think those
Yeah,
both.
it's a scary
Both.
situation, man. On that,
Yeah, no, that's terrifying. Because it came out of
Oh,
nowhere. It
old
wasn't like
man
he
breaking
had
down.
any symptoms before. That's pretty terrifying. Prairie View is Belton, South Carolina State.
Yeah, they are. They are. It got nasty.
But it's crazy because South Carolina State dominates time of possession by a minute.
Um, I don't know who gonna win this game, man. I know the Dolphins are what 5-0, their last five or some shit. Um,
yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I don't know how to call
they
this
s-
for real.
they still in the hunt. Um, a few of them think that they actually could make the
man. I hope,
playoffs, which is mathematically they could.
man, I hope they
Um,
stay in the hunt till like Surf. I'll say this. I hope they stay in. I hope they stay in the hunt until week 18. I really do.
yeah, and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
and then pull the rug from under 'em, like the
No, I mean,
last three seasons.
no. The reason I say that is because we played them in week 18. I would love to
Oh,
end their season.
oh,
I, I would love to do that.
damn, kick them while they down, huh? Okay,
Oh
that's the
yeah, yeah,
Patriot
yeah.
way. All right,
And you can
listen.
do the same thing to the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Rams. So
Hmm. That's what I'm hoping, dog. I'm hoping that the division and the number one seed comes down to week 18, uh, because I actually see. I want the Rams to lose next week to Seattle, so that it can come down, so that my prediction can come true. And I said it comes down to the Rams will finish third, and it'll come down to San Fran, Seattle, week 18 when Rome was on the show. But I think I don't know, dog. I don't know which way to go on this one, man. I honestly don't. Like I feel like home field don't. It should play a part, but it's like I don't trust Pittsburgh. Um, I know I'm looking at the numbers, man. The Dolphins are top three in everything tight end related. Their defense is, and it still is the top three, top five in everything wide receiver related. Um, I expect Tua to have a little time, especially with JJ not being out there. I know he hasn't been getting home, but you still got a game plan for JJ Watt. Um, on the flip side, I think both quarterbacks may have a pretty decent game. Um, uh, I don't know who's going to win. I think some points are going to be scored though. So let me see. I'm gonna take A-Chain. His rushing and receiving yards, I'll take him for all time, anytime touchdown. Fair move. I'll take his targets. Um, no, no, yeah, his targets.
Not cooked.
I ain't say nothing because I ain't know if it was me or not. Jesus, because I'm like, dang, did my internet go out?
and I thought it was me. 'Cause I'm inside the Target right now, but boy, certified was cooked.
All right, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh to win this game. I think they need it more than the Dolphins. They trying to lock up a lead on the Ravens. Give me Aaron Rodgers passing yards. Give me DK Metcalf to follow up on his last week performance with another big game, uh, and then let me give me A Chain anytime touchdown. Give me Waddle receiving yards, and I think Waller will be back again. So give me him for a touchdown. Certify you back. Good.
Bro, how was? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, and then you cut out like you right after you were talking about um you was talking about the Dolphins, the 5-0, and then you kind of went on
God
the
damn. Um, I've been talking all that time. All right, man. Let me see. Give me. I don't know who's gonna win. I think they're gonna score a few points. Monday night, prime time. So let me go with Fairmouth. His targets and his yards. Um, Warren. They're gonna try to run the ball. So let me get Warren's anytime touchdown and give me his yards from scrimmage as well. And on the other side, I like A-Chan. Anything that you feel comfortable with A-Chan, I like it. That's about it. The Steelers do give up a lot of touchdowns and reception. Damn, they're number two in reception yards to wide receivers per game. Shit. I don't know if they can keep Tua up, and it's gonna be cold as fuck. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to hold on to the ball. So uh, I'm a little cautious. I've seen this motherfucker in like really frigid weather before, and him and his wide receivers didn't click. So I don't even though the Steelers are really bad in covering wide receivers, I just don't trust the Dolphins, man. I don't.
JMIK pop.
Yeah. Just for the pure, just for what I said earlier, from the fact that I want to end their season. I mean, give me the Dolphins, man. I mean, I do think the Steelers gonna win, but I'm still gonna take the Dolphins because I want that scenario to happen. Um, Props are like in the game. I mean, like A-Chan has been like on fire recently, so I'll take his rushing yards and him for a touchdown. I'll take Jalen Waddle because I don't think the Steelers have anybody that can cover Jalen Waddle. So I think he goes off. I think this is also a bounce back game for Waller. So I'll take Waller for like 25 yards, and I'll take Waller for his receptions. On the Steelers side, um, I guess I'll take the running back Jalen. I guess I'll take him for a touchdown. I don't know. Like I don't like Rodgers except against the Ravens. Man, he played like crap. So trying to think of somebody else. I guess I'll take DK for his yards, man. I don't feel too confident in it though, but I'll do that. And then I'll take Tua for a pick too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers to win. Oh dang, the quarterback for South Carolina State out for the game. And, yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers to win. I know the Dolphins are on a 5 game win streak. Not sure if that continues. Um, but I like all the props that Todd says so far. I don't really have anything to add with that.
We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Pop, take us out.
So remember to follow the YouTube page, check down to the page, join the check down to the community. Remember to always tell a friend, and we'll tap in with y'all next Saturday at 11:15 Eastern Standard Time.
We out.